everyone, and welcome back to the stream. I hope you guys are doing well and having a wonderful week so far. Welcome in, Zenith. Congratulations on redeeming first. I hope you guys are excited for Dragon Age. Today, I'm wanting to focus on getting a lot of the companion quests done, or at least, started and making good progress. I remember wanting to do Cassandra's last week, and we never got around to it. We did do Dorian's, though, and got that romance locked in. And I think we also handled Sarah's. Afternoon, what did I miss last week? Welcome in, Liam! Last week, we, did Sarah's little companion quest where we killed that we let her kill that rich asshole. We also did Dorian's quest about meeting his father and, locked in his romance, which is nice. That's kind of like the big highlights that I can remember from last week. This week we are focusing on some more companion quests, so hoping to do Cassandra today. It's been a while since we've had her on the party. It's good to see you, and it's good to see you as well, Zenith. I don't really have a whole lot else to say before we jump into things, so let's go ahead and get this game open. And we can kind of flip through, I guess, and see where we are. I do know we're focusing on Cassandra today. That's what I really want to do. Did you tell Dorian to hear his dad out, or did you just leave? Well, okay, so Dorian told us about how his dad was basically going to do, blood magic conversion therapy, and I was like, yeah, no, if you want to leave, we'll leave. I didn't, push him one way or the other. I was like, yeah, we can get out of here, because it was... I also... in my defense, wasn't reading it as conversion therapy and reading it more as, damn, he's gonna, brainwash his son, control his son's actions. I was a little too caught up in the fantasy of it to realize what it was supposed to be there at first. But either way, I think I still would have made the same decision. Was your birthday yesterday? For you, it's still the 26th. Zenith, happy birthday! Yeah, it is still the 26th here, and it will be for the next 6 hours still. In my time zone, at least. Is this taking longer to load than normal? I feel like it is. But yeah, Liam, I didn't realize his dad was there. Okay, it seemed like his dad was there to reconcile, but I don't know how that plays out. But, some of you guys in chat were letting me know that it is a genuine reconciliation on his part and not a trap, because it also felt like it could have been a trap. And it did not help that the game was also trying to make me think it could be a trap at first as well. So I was nervous. Oh, I thought we would be more loaded in. Love Dragon Age and its cutscenes. Okay. So, get me out of here. We're going... Oh yeah, I guess we also got the Western approach approachable. But I don't want to do any of that today. We're gonna work on our inner circle today. Are we doing a promise of destruction? Okay. There's reason to believe that Corypheus is behind the disappearance of the Seekers of Truth, but she requires help to prove it. Yes, we are going to do that today. Since the Seeker's strange absence, some of their high-profile cases have been left unchecked. We could do both while we have her. Okay. I don't know why I'm, zeroed in on Cassandra today. But that's where we are. Oh, also, is this like Baldur's Gate 3 when I can just kiss people randomly and now we have our daily of kissing Dorian whenever? I need to go find out. Long story short, he assumes he drove Dorian to the Inquisition, acknowledges he betrayed his son's trust and only wants to hear his voice again, and asks him for forgiveness, then cuts to you back at Skyhold where Dorian goes, he says we're, too much pride. Oh, well that's sweet.
You seem very interested in my opinions.
That's just because I like to yap.
About how much you adore me, I assume? I hear that so often.
This is like Baldur's Gate 3.
I was hoping to steal a moment alone with you.
I need to talk to you, he
Is
says.
it gonna be the same encounter every
Have it your
time?
way, but
I
let's
think
go
it
where
is.
100 onlookers won't think I'm stealing the Inquisitor's
As
soul.
for the Sarah quest, I conscripted the asshole which she approves of because you got him on a leash. Oh, that's fair. I got caught up in not doing that. Sarah Romance is quite similar. Not sure about the others. That's fun. I think it's kind of fun that video games let you kiss people at random because like you can. I don't think you can do that in every game. I don't remember if I tried in Dragon Age 2, but I don't know if that was a thing you could do. But I do enjoy the video games that let you just do it because it makes it feel like an actual romance and not. Where am I going? I need to read the journal again. Oh, I should also set it. Care Oswin. That's where we're going. Had to had to commit that to my memory. All right, so where is Care Oswin? There we go. Welcome in, Tate. How are you? I hope you're doing well. So we have to have Dorian. You're a warrior. We have a mage already. It's gotta be Cole. For our rogue. Oh yeah, we've not had Cassandra and Cole out. Okay, that'll be fun. Most people just go through all the investigation options like normal and piss Sarah off, so she kills him and she disapproves. Damn. That's rough. That's absolutely rough. No, like, I was kind of on Sarah's side because that, like, basically we roll up, some innocent person gets murdered for, like, no fucking reason, and we're like, hey man, what the fuck was that about? And Sarah's like, we gotta kill him. You can kiss Josie and Blackwall, but not Solus. I've heard Solus is very, like, ace-coded, or at least, like, there's not a lot of intimacy for him, which I think, I know is upsetting for Solus romancers, but I also think it's nice that there is a low intimacy option for romances, because not everybody is into that, or, like, comfortable with that. So I'm not doing it, but I do appreciate that I have the option to do that. I don't know if I like Solus like that. It's the reason I'm not romancing him. Alright. I guess we gotta go explore this castle. Oh, Cassandra needs to be leveled up. We haven't had her out in a while. Okay. Let me just do it this way. We had you weapon and shielding. Did we complete it? Mostly. You use shield while your movement is not slowed as much. You also protect nearby allies. Cost less stat. I like this one better. Okay. Do more damage with Payback Strike. Payback Strike now taunts enemies. We'll do more damage. And then we'll see what extra we can get here. Lunge and slash strikes an enemy that was not attacking you. The ability refunds the cost and cooldown. Farther you lunge before striking your target, the more damage you do to them. Oh, that's fire. Okay. She's all sorted. Funny thing is that asshole was one of the couple of NPCs that was voiced by fans. There was also your old bartender, but she died at Skyhold. Oh, at Haven? Damn. That's cool, though. I didn't know you could romance her. I do think it's kind of fun that this game lets you romance some of the NPCs, because I know her name is escaping me. Is it Harding? Is it Harding? The character that gives you, like, the reports at camp, when you're, like, out and about.
Care Oswin. Odd that the trail should lead us here. Ban Loren is a pious, unassuming man. What has he become involved in?
Might not be by choice.
Might simply be a victim as well.
Let's see what lies within.
Yeah, we'll see. Harding has a soft romance in this game, and I think that's great, because that's more than a lot of games that I have played does, and I think it's so cute. Makes Kelly Mass Effect look positively legit. Wait, is Kelly Mass Effect another, like, romance option that's not super in-depth? I'll take that 96 gold. Okay. Oh, hi, homie. Who is this? Oh, they just ran away. That... I don't know if I like... like the looks of that. Has a lot of those. Oh. That's sad. That is very sad. But, like, even in that regard, though, it was still, like, one of the earlier examples of romance in video games that were, like, not Japanese or, like, Japanese visual novels, otome games type of thing. So, like, good for them, I guess. It was crumbs, but it was more than we had at the time. I say we like I was playing video games when Mass Effect came out.
Promises. I should have known. The Order of
Jermaine has
Fiery
like
Promise
4
is a cult with strange beliefs about
4 not super fleshed out romances. Can they be? Yeah, cultists don't sound good. But Wendley is a
Is it possible
reasonable
to
guy.
negotiate with them?
They're fanatics, drunk on whatever forbidden magic they can find to make themselves true Seekers. This explains why the Seekers might be here, but not the connection to Corypheus.
Interesting. Okay. I wonder what Corypheus has told them. I'm sure we'll find out. I'm sure finding out is a part of this quest. Fully met 1 so far, the reporter. Oh, so they're not immediately obvious. Interesting. Okay. Not the dead Seeker.
A Seeker. Did they torture him to death? The Promises will pay for this.
You're so right, girly. Okay. It is eerily empty so far. Okay. Is I don't know if that's the way I was supposed to go. But we made it work, so that's all that matters. Oh. Not all of these guys being here. Oh, this is Dispel. I don't need that. I don't need that right now. Tyrian squadmate is a romance option. Okay, these words they don't all mean things to me right now, because I've not played Mass Effect. I'm very much not familiar with the actual world of the game. A woman this time? Okay, love that. Solus isn't the only... Not Solus. Who am I talking about? Harding's not the only NPC romance that's just kind of there and not doing much else.
As the Seekers of Truth have proven resistant to the effects of red lyrium, the Elder One has seen fit to place them in your care. Reclaim your destiny, and know that the Elder One expects your devotion as repayment. Signed by Lord Samson, Commander of the Red Templars. Does Corypheus not realize the Promises want the world to end? What use are they to him?
Well, Cassandra, it did seem like Corypheus' goal is also the end of the world, so... I don't know, man. Aliens that look like birds and or cats. Oh, that's fun. So, like, bird/cat people? I know all romanceable squad mates. I was wondering about the NPCs. NPCs are an Asari, an Hungarian woman, and a human man. Not the human man. That's kind of cool though. That is very. I know there's a lot of NPCs in Baldur's Gate 3 that people are very feral for and would love to be able to romance. I did not know that games just like did that kind of thing.
So Corypheus sold the Seekers to these cultists.
And they leapt at the chance, of course. But this doesn't explain how he captured the Seekers in the first place, or what's been done with them. We must keep looking.
So why are the Seekers resistant?
The letter said Seekers were resistant to red lyrium.
Our abilities grant us many gifts, but a resistance to red lyrium's corruption? That seems strange. Although it would explain why none have numbered among the Red Templars. And thus Seekers would be useless to Corypheus. He would have no leash to hold us.
Girl, you're
You
worried.
sound worried.
Why wouldn't she
I am.
be?
The Seekers are my family.
Yeah, and like, that's rough. Okay. We'll get to the bottom of this, girly. They have bird-like features, no feathers, but something about faces can be kind of... Okay, I'll have to look up and see what these guys look like. The no feathers sounds a little disappointing, but maybe they still look... They probably do look really cool still. Barrier lasts a lot longer than I thought it did. Oh. Oh, well, they're mostly dead. This thing must take, like, a lot of mana. It's also 2 humans that are on your ship but aren't squad mates. Oh, that's, honestly, that's kind of neat. That is very neat. Life is going so much better now that Dorian and I can both place barrier. Am I out of health potions already? Or has Cole taken too many? He's just not taking it. Okay. They're both only interested in their own gender, funnily enough. You know what? Good for them, I guess. Good for them. I hate when they block. Okay, that's Dorian's fire. You know, I should have thought about that before I walked into it, but that's his thing. Oh, this guy is really hanging on. I forget that Templars are kind of like trained for fighting mages or like taking care of mages. So I'm just over here like, why do I not do 1,000,000 damage to them with every spell? Okay. Right, so you... There we go. Okay. Sexual demorism between male and female Tyrians is killing me. Males have such a cool design while females trigger my stupid... Pythophobia? I do not know what that one is either. Are they just like... Is it just stupid because it's triggering your phobia? Or is it also just like not as cool in design? Like, are they kind of giving birds like peacocks where the males have like the really pretty feathers and then the girlies just don't? Monkeys in my case. You know what? Understandable. Sometimes they look a little too human. I went to the zoo with my nephew earlier this summer, and some of the gorillas there were just like straight up chilling. They looked like old men just hanging out. Just like the expressions on their face. They still look cool. Okay. No feathers. Damn. I think when I was talking about the peacock feathers, the Liam was more like in how the like male birds are a lot flashier in their design. I say design like they're not real creatures.
Daniel! Daniel! Can you hear me?
Oh, Daniel doesn't look so good.
Cassandra. It is you. You're alive.
As are you. I'm so glad I found you.
No, they put a demon inside me. It's tearing me up.
What? You can't be possessed. That's impossible.
I'm not possessed. They fed me things. I can feel it growing.
So that's the red lyrium, isn't it? Damn, Daniel, he looks like he is literally dying. They tried to make them look more human, and it's uncanny for me, and they also have a tiny head compared to males, which is a choice. Oh. Okay. I'll have to see what they look like. I'm gonna have to look this up later. But that's fair. Why would they do this?
What could they hope to gain from this?
Our powers. Revenge.
Welcome
Who
into Demonic
knows?
Symbiote. How are you? I
The
hope you're
Lord
doing
Seeker.
well.
You have to find him.
Of course we'll find him. If he lives, we'll...
Lucius betrayed us, Cassandra. He sent us here, one by one. An important mission, he said. Lies.
So we're killing Lucius.
He was here with them all along. He's still working.
Wait,
with
is
them.
Lucius the one we were beefing with at the beginning of the game?
But we met Lord Seeker Lucius in Val Royeaux.
Oh, never
He
mind.
couldn't have been here.
That wasn't him. It was a demon. Masquerading.
What? How could that be?
The Lord Seeker allowed it. He let the demon take command while he...
Came here.
Wait. So okay. What the fuck can demons even do in this in this world? Did it shapeshift into him? Or okay. I don't think that actually matters. They just don't have the massive fringe, which I guess counts as male peacocking. If you side with the Templars, you find out it was an envy demon impersonating him. You and Cole kill it. An envy demon? Oh, we've not seen those in the Dragon Age universe yet. New demon lore dropping. That is so interesting. I'm leaning more towards the envy demon shapeshifted into Lucius.
Cassandra.
Now is not the time for sympathy.
Wait. Don't leave me like this, please.
You should have come with me. You didn't believe in the war any more than I did.
You know me. I wanted that promotion.
Oh, rest in peace.
Go to the Maker's side, Daniel. You will be welcome.
Damn. Rest in peace.
He was my apprentice. I have never known a finer young man. Now we find Lord Seeker Lucius.
Oh, absolutely. So we're done in the castle. We're done in the castle raking. It's like plucked chicken in the shape of a Silent Hill enemy. Envy Demon design is a nightmare fuel. Can I still see it? Is it something I'll still be able to encounter, or is it like you can only encounter it when you side with the Templars? So I don't want to side with the Templars to see really cool horror designs. Oh, I still have shit going on in here? Oh. Oh, Lucius is here. LOL, never mind. I don't know why I thought he would be somewhere else at this very moment. Not all of the brain wires are connecting today, I fear. No? Oh, that's so sad. Okay. Is it best to go outside? It might be best to go outside. Maybe. I don't know. My gut tells me he would be in the castle, because that makes sense. But maybe we do have to go outside, because there was a lot of enemies outside. So we probably have to fight through those. Don't remember if Shell takes that form. Maybe if not, then no. You could talk to Krem and send him and the Chargers to check out where the Templars came from. Then hunt the demon on the war table. Oh, we'll have to do that then. We'll do that. Doing well. Just imagine the anime getting into Blue Memory arc like a year after the Blue Cult arc. Like, I know you're gonna be so torn up at the end. I'm gonna have the... okay. I'm excited for more Black Butler anime. I hope they do announce something soon. But I'm gonna be devastated. There will be one episode that's gonna be cute, happy times. I'm just gonna watch it and be like, wow, I can't believe Black Butler is only this one episode of cute, happy times. And nothing else. Is a choice spirit? False choice promises virgins and can't deliver. Damn. Rest in peace. Oh, these guys were just chilling. Oh, don't hit me. I'm just a silly little maid. Just a silly little mage who just so happens to be Andraste's chosen for some reason. They take a few forms of other demons because Desire Demon form was a no-no. Wait, what do you mean Desire Demon form was a no-no? Like, is that a lore thing, or are you saying they didn't want to have that suggestive of a design in this game? Which doesn't make sense. That does not make sense to me. Naked woman. Okay, so that is what you mean? Interesting. They haven't appeared since... I wonder why. Is that, like, actually a choice? Or have they just not been relevant?
With a man I can only assume is the new Inquisitor.
Okay, you are not the guy we were beefing with earlier. I have a lot to answer to.
You must be very proud of your handiwork.
I presume you know we Seekers of Truth were once the original Inquisition. Oh yes. We fought to restore order in a time of madness long ago, as you do now. And we became proud. We sought to remake the world, to make it better.
I don't know about all that.
What did we create? The Chantry, the Circles of Magi, a war that will see no end.
Okay. Dorian does mention one with male pronouns. I mean, it makes sense that a desire demon would take whatever form the person they're trying to, like, seduce finds the most, or is the most attracted to. So that does make sense, all things considered. Imshell wears a male form at the moment, so Naked Man would be an even more of the no-no. Yeah, no, I would have to say, if we had to see a Desire Demon in their Desire Demon form, I would rather it be the feminine one. I think this is Tegan's voice actor, but he's followed himself out like hell. Oh, interesting. Alright. War that will see no end, so you help Corypheus?
And aiding Corypheus is supposed to help.
Corypheus is a monster with limited ambition.
And your ambition is so much greater.
We Seekers are abominations, Cassandra. We created a decaying world and fought to preserve it even as it crumbled. We had to be stopped. You don't believe me? See for yourself. The secrets of our order passed to me after the former Lord Seeker was slain. The war with the mages had already begun, but it was not too late for me to do the right thing.
Okay. Well, what you're doing now, I don't think is is that. You're already at this point. Listen, I'm zeroing in on the Cassandra on Cassandra's companion quest. Tegan/Gamlen's voice actor, rather. It's like he's talking with the parking brake on his voice. I do it too. That is so interesting to be able to, like, pick up on that kind of thing.
And this was the right thing.
Lord Seeker, what you've done.
I know. What Corypheus did with the Templars does not matter. I have seen the future. I have created a new order to replace the old. The world will end so we can start anew. A pure beginning. Join us, Cassandra. It is the Maker's will.
I'm glad Cassandra's a normal person. I'm glad she is a normal person. Okay. Let me get my mana back up so we can use my special little spell. Speaking of, I just remembered Cassandra's voice actor is the same as Fenris's sister. Oh, I never would have picked that up on my own. That's so cool. I guess I would have to hear them, like, back to back. That is very cool. What's the right thing, Lord Seeker? Hopefully it's brushing your fucking teeth.
He had to be. The influence of
Hey,
Corypheus,
we take dental
was
care
he
very
trying
seriously.
To disable the Seekers?
So much wasted life.
Wasted lives.
He could not have destroyed all of us. I won't accept it.
Hey, we'll
Let us
look.
return to Skyhold. I wish to see what's in this book of secrets.
I also wish to see what's in the Book of Secrets. Why do I have a... Oh. Okay. I see. I feel like a lot of the villains in Dragon Age just have, like, kind of religious delusion. But I guess that's what fanaticism kind of is a little bit. Apparently when working with Corypheus, dental hygiene goes out the window. They got bigger things to worry about. Like killing as many of the Seekers as possible and trying to ruin the world. Because, like, okay, if you're trying to build a better world, whatever that means for them, why is killing everyone how you get there? Because if you kill everyone, how are you gonna build a world when there's literally no one to live in it? He was weak, whereas I am not. Every single Dragon Age villain. The hubris of man really is the downfall of everyone in the Dragon Age universe, I swear. Which I think is kind of funny, because that seems like it's such a wizard core trait, a mage core trait, and while some of the villains in this game are, like, mage adjacent, I hesitate to call, the circle leader, whose name starts with an O in Dragon Age 2, an actual villain. But, like, I love that, like, most of the villains aren't, like, mages or anything, but they're doing, like, the wizard thing of thinking you're better than everyone, and then Corypheus is like, oh yeah, we have a stereotype to uphold here. You say hubris of man, but that's literally from Meredith. To be fair, I say that about Gale in Baldur's Gate 3 as well. Or Sinnoh, yes, he's not a villain, he's an afterthought. He's, like, staged like he's supposed to be a villain. Like a little mini-boss. But, like, narratively, I don't think he is one, even though game mechanics-wise he kind of is. I don't know if that makes sense. I might be using wrong words here. Apparently when working with Corypheus... Oh, I read that already. Yeah. Zenith, rest in peace to these guys, truly. Alright, Cassandra, let's crack open that book and have book club. I hope she tells me what's in it.
This tome has passed from Lord Seeker to Lord Seeker since the time of the Old Inquisition. And now it falls to me.
You seem upset, girly.
You all right? You look drained.
On the contrary, it's a delight. I'm riveted.
Oh, you're joking.
Do you know
Why
what
do
the
I
Rite
seem
of
so
Tranquility is? The last
Oh,
resort
I
used
know.
on mages in the Circle, leaving them unable to cast, but depriving them of dreams and all emotion.
Yeah.
It should only be used on those who cannot control their abilities, but that has not always been the case.
A magical castration. I think it's a little bit more than that, actually. Is that what the book says? Music started up, then remembered it didn't belong here. The music really said, hey, I know loading times can be kind of a lot. Here's a treat. Here's a little treat.
Does the book say it was used for other things?
No. As a seeker, I looked into abuses. Mages made tranquil as punishment.
Yep,
What finally
Kirkwall
began the
special.
Mage Rebellion was the discovery the Rite of Tranquility could be reversed. The Lord Seeker
Wait.
at the time covered it up, harshly. There were deaths. It was dangerous knowledge, the shock of its discovery in addition to what happened in Kirkwall. But it appears we've always known how to reverse the Rite, from the beginning.
Okay, that's fascinating. I didn't know that could be reversed. Well, the rebellion wasn't needless, because it was more than just about the Rite of Tranquility. Why keep it hidden?
Why keep that knowledge a secret?
We created the Rite of Tranquility. To become a Seeker, I spent months in a vigil, emptying myself of all emotion. I was made tranquil, and didn't even know. Then the vigil summoned the spirit of faith to touch my mind. That broke tranquility, and gave me my abilities. The Seekers did not share that secret. Not with me, not with the Chantry, not even with... There's more. Lucius was not wrong about the Order. I thought to rebuild the Seekers once victory was ours. Now I'm not certain it deserves to be rebuilt.
Yeah, so... what else is in that book? Why would they want to reverse it if they get free slaves nobody raises a stink about? No, that's... you're right. It makes complete sense that they would not make that public information. And I think if it was public information that the Rite of Tranquility could be reversed, it would probably be abused a lot more, because at that point, to the oppressors, or like the people who are like abusing their power over mages, would probably think like, oh, the stakes aren't as high, so I feel like maybe they would do it more often as like a temporary thing, which is very fucked up, I think. Reminder that Meredith made a Tranquil her secretary as a display of power. That's fucked up. Although I do think it's interesting it can be reversed. But yeah, no, I understand why they would keep it a secret, but also like, girl, that's big news. Very big news.
You said there was more in the book.
At some point, power becomes its own master. We cast aside ideals in favor of expedience, and tell ourselves it was all necessary for the people. Will that happen to us, Inquisitor? Will we repeat history?
Are we learning from our history? Because that's the only indicator. Feeling a little empty. Where is everyone? No clue, Zenith, but that's okay. People have lives. People have lives outside of Dragon Age streams. Girl, I don't know.
I can't foresee the future, Cassandra.
But we know the past. Those who do not heed history are doomed to repeat it.
So it sounds like we got some learning to do. How would you rebuild?
If you did rebuild the Seekers, how would you do it?
I can't be the only one remaining. We will always spread to the winds, and some may still be out there. I would find them one by one. We would all read this book, no more secrets. Then together we would establish a new charter. The Maker's work in truth.
Yeah, so like what is the Maker's work? I, for one, was busy playing Persona 3 last week. You were so real for that. I've been... Okay, it's been several months since I have played it, but I've been playing Persona 5 for the first time, on and off. Just, like, off-stream in my free time. And it's the first Persona game I've ever played after, like, casually seeing a lot of stuff about it for a long time. It's really fun. Very enjoyable. It's the last day of vacation for many, so they're probably chilling or stressing. Oh, really? If you're talking about in regards of school, I think that's mostly, like, just based on where you live. Because I know colleges in my state started back, like, a week or two ago. And, like, K through 12 started at the beginning of August, where I live. They're missing out. We're peak for me. Yeah, no, exactly.
You keep saying that, but what is the Maker's work?
There is no way to know for certain. That is why we must seek it out. Perhaps we lost our way because we stopped looking.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen you so shaken.
I do not think the Seekers have been doing the Maker's work. Not truly. Perhaps we believed it once. The original Inquisition came to be during a terrible time. But now, we harbored secrets and let them fester. We acted to survive, but not to serve. That is not the Maker's work.
Okay, I'm probably gonna let this be up to her. Because I feel like Wendley doesn't really feel like he has any stakes in this decision. It's also likely my coworker is taking a whole week off to be with his family before school starts. I hope he's having a great time. Yeah, I've always lived in places where school starts, like, within the first couple weeks of August. So I forget that it's not like that everywhere. Also, welcome in, All Mask. Thank you for the follow. Okay. But I also, okay. I do trust Cassandra could make it better because she is a normal person capable of empathy and learning and recognizing when she's wrong. But I don't know that about all the other Seekers. And, like, she could let it go and still, like, do good in the world. She doesn't have to have an organization to do good. I feel like maybe she should just start over. I mean, we can still find them to make sure they're okay if they matter to her. But is that what that... I'm just
The Seekers are
walking
gone,
it in.
Cassandra. Let them go.
Thank you.
Oh.
I could not have done this on my own.
Okay, I overthought myself into making a good choice. I'm glad she greatly approved of that. I've got a good grade in Dragon Age, which is a normal thing to want, and definitely possible to achieve. She greatly approves no matter what. Okay. Well, that's good. It's kind of like a no wrong answers, and it's just like a whatever you think would be best. Oh, that's like going all over. Well, we'll let her rest. Dorian went south. He did so with little in the way of. Oh yeah. The ring, the amulet, not the ring. Those are two different things. Okay. We could go do that. We could bring Girly Pop out. Let's have Varric and Iron Bull. I feel like we don't have them out very often. It just shows arc done. The Dorian quest is romance exclusive. Oh, is it? That's fun. It's a little sad that he doesn't want to, like, tell you about the amulet when you're just homies. Who's the lucky bachelor slash bachelorette in this playthrough? So we have rizzed up Dorian. That's our man, our baby girl. We've got the romance locked in and everything. Okay. Oh, it's been a million years since we've had Varric out. Okay. Girl, show me... Okay, Bianca is not her own special thing. Leaping shot hits. You can use the momentum of your leap to do stronger draw as you come back to your feet. Will knock down its target? Oh, that's cool. I like rolling draw. I think that works well for Varric. Okay. Oh, chain reaction? I'm gonna see what the other one is first before I lock that in, but I think that's what we're doing. Oh yeah, chain reaction. That's fun. Longshot now rips through every enemy along its path. Now deals even more damage at greater ranges. That one, for sure. Come to think of it, Sarah is maybe the least involved because it involves you walking around just Skyhold. Still endearing. No fetch quest. Oh, that's cute. I really should romance Sarah at some point. Because I do like her a lot. Alright, where are we going, Dorian? Oh. This guy.
Inquisitor. Good. This is exactly what I was hoping for.
What? Is that why we're here? I said I wanted to do this myself. I don't want to be indebted to anyone, least of all you.
Maybe
I
acts of service is
apologize, but that
Winley's
won't be
love
possible.
language, Dorian.
Do forgive me, Inquisitor. But when I heard of your association with Monsieur Pavas, I could not resist. It's not coin I seek for the amulet, but influence. Influence you possess, but which the young man does not. Provided, of course, you desire the amulet for your friend.
What do you want?
You want something from me. What would you like?
The Ligue de Celestine is an organization of wealthy noblemen in Orlais. I would join, but I lack the lineage. If someone like you applied pressure, they would admit me. That would be worth the return of the amulet.
I'm gonna ask him his opinion. Never thought I'd miss Inquisition, but holy moly, I will take this any day over Veilguard. Welcome in, Johnny Tsunami. I have not played Veilguard yet, so I don't know what kind of weight that statement holds. I have been enjoying Inquisition so far. Definitely not my favorite, but it has still been enjoyable. Arbol is T-posing to assert his I didn't even notice that, Tate. You're so right. He's just chilling. Attempt to intimidate Merchant into giving up the amulet? I don't think I have the charisma. Long silence. What do you want? Wendley's just chill like that.
What do you think, Dorian?
Leave the man be. I got myself into this. I should get myself out of it.
Perhaps you should accept your friend's help, monsieur.
Kafas, I know what you think, and he's not my friend. He's... Never mind what he is.
As you desire. Even so, that is a price. I shall accept no other.
The angry look we gave him when he's like, that is not my friend. It's like, okay, I know he means more than friends, but it's like, damn, you don't have to sound so angry about people thinking we're friends. That's so... You're too miliquitous to intimidate. Like, even if we have the stats for it, Wendley would never. That's not the character we have built.
Very well. I'll do as you ask.
What? You're going to give in to this cretin?
Do
Do
you
I
want
have
your
another
amulet back?
choice?
Yes, I do. I simply...
Much obliged.
Girl, it's
Your
not a big
worship.
deal.
The moment I receive an invitation from the League, I'll have the amulet delivered. It's been an honor doing business with you.
Influence mongering.
He would hate
I don't want to
hate
be in your debt.
influencers on the
I don't want to be
internet.
in anyone's debt.
You don't think...
I don't want to discuss it.
I think I fucked up. I think perhaps I have made him upset. Although, I think it was all worth it, because seeing him come... I don't know why seeing Wendley look so angry was so fucking funny to me. Okay, make the necessary arrangements at the war table. I knew Josephine would handle this. She's always got my back. Skylar is here. Where am I going? Pretty sure he'll be fine. Yeah. I really don't think it's that big of a deal what we're doing for Dorian. Like, I understand the, like, not wanting to ask for help and not wanting to feel indebted to people, but it's like, girl, you're not indebted. Wendley's doing this because he wants to do something nice, and that is it. Nice to see a quest that is completely new to me. I have no idea what is going on, but I'm here for it. Okay, work. Hopefully it goes well. You didn't fuck up. I've done this quest before. Oh, sick. Thank you, Zenith. He looks too sad to be intimidating. Yeah, imagine being intimidated by this man. Wait, we can do one better.
They're looking at assault options now in the war room. Thanks for coming.
Imagine being intimidated. Well, he just okay. Yeah,
Inquisitor
y'all
is-
know what Wendley looks like. Not a very intimidating presence, that's for sure. All right, Josephine. Ooh, I have 2 green thingies. Oh yeah. That's the party one. I am so excited to do this party quest. I don't think we're... Oh, we have plenty of power. I feel like I should do other things first.
I have
though.
something for you, Commander. The soldiers the Herald rescued from the Fallermire arrived an hour ago.
Oh, work.
Thank the Maker. We need good news.
I'm glad the Fallermire gang made it home. He has a hand that is intimidatingly glowing green, okay? I mean, I guess that's true. I don't trust he would use that against anyone, though. Combo's cut short, or is it? I think we heard it. He'd be angry and trying to threaten me. I'd give him a juice box and send him on his way. Rescued your Fallermire guys. Did you recruit Skywatcher? I'm pretty sure we did. He should be... What was that, a specialization recruit? He should be hanging out with the rest of the homies. Okay.
If it was abandoned when we arrived, who named this place Skyhold?
Solus says it changed hands so many times, the original builders can't be traced.
So
I read
know
the House
that.
of Armitage once built a fortress in the vicinity 5 ages ago, but the records are lost.
Wild.
At
Okay.
your service.
My dear Inquisitor, I cannot express how delighted I am with the result of your intervention. For years I have tried to earn admittance to Celestine League, only to have them turn their noses up at me as if I were a piece of dung they passed on the street. Now, after so long, none other than Lady Amandine came to extend an invitation into the League. She all but begged me to join. It was delicious. Josephine worked her magic for real. Merchant kept his word. The Pavis birthright was delivered to Skyhold. You may return to join personally if you desire. Sure. And then he can learn that Windley is chill. There is no debt here. What if he can shoot fireflies from that hand? Scary stuff. And he would do it, and all while saying, "You will not believe your eyes." And there will be 10 million fireflies, trust. He's committed to the bit. Where's the guy who threw a goat at your wall? What? I don't remember that, Zenith. Solus is hanging out in, like, the coolest Muriel room. I love that for him. Have you ever done Judgment? What is that? What is that? For sore eyes. Aw. Not. Oh yeah, I've not sat on the throne. Talk to your throne. All right, we can do that. Did you do the swamp area yet? It summons him. Wait, Fallowmire? We have done Fallowmire. Unless there's another swampy area you're talking about.
I have something for you.
That I have something for you going
Here
to the
it is.
cutscene is so funny to me.
Now I'm indebted to you. I never wanted this, I told you.
You are literally not indebted to me. Okay, I did this for you. I could afford it. No, thank you. None of those. I wish I could get a tone tag. You did Fellmire. Okay, so that's the only swamp area. I guess the basin could count as a swamp or parts of Exalted Plains. You know, I also could just be misremembering somebody throwing a goat at my wall. Oh, I did this for you is probably like a, girl, you don't owe me anything. I didn't do this for any other reason.
I didn't do this so you would be indebted to me, Dorian. I did it for you.
Thank God I figured it out.
That's the problem.
How is that a problem?
Someone intelligent would cozy up to the Inquisitor if they could. It'd be foolish not to. He can open doors, get you whatever you want, shower you with gifts and power. That's what they'll say. I'm the Magister who's using you.
I mean, I'll just I won't. Windley wouldn't just kill them. That's kind of a lot. They use me, I don't mind, is crazy. What would you say? I also didn't know that's what he was worried about. That is just actually, I didn't realize that was his concern. You cannot forget a guy throwing a goat at your wall. You'd be surprised at things I can forget, Tate. Your boy doesn't have the initiative to write them as a stern letter. No, but he would ignore the letter. He would put it off and procrastinate it.
I had no idea you were concerned about that.
I don't care what they think about me. I care what they think about us. I was an ass earlier at the Merchants. It's my specialty.
Girl, that's okay.
I apologize and thank you.
Good for them. Girl, we're in a public space.
I'm going to stop before I say something syrupy, but I won't forget this, and I will repay you. Count on it.
Love that. Glad to see there.
I don't know what you think you're doing.
I'm being clucked at by a hen, evidently.
Don't play the
she
fool
come
with me,
from?
young man.
If I wanted to play the fool, I could be rather more convincing, I assure you.
Your glib tongue does you no credit.
You'd be surprised at the credit my tongue gets me, Your Reverence.
That's crazy. She was not up here earlier. At least I didn't see her. Anyway, good for them. Right. We gotta go interact with our throne. Back to their smooching routine. Smooching routine, good for them, but also, like, girl, we are in the library with, like, 10 other people here. Oh, I'll do this first. Unless that's what you meant by talk to them.
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment. Where you will sit in judgment.
Girl, what does that mean in this case? The only handsome man I will not morph into. He's his own man and your husband. That's Wendley's wife. Or Wendley's husband. I don't know if Dorian would appreciate being called a wife.
Who will I be judging exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Huh? We'll execute people here?
Will we be taking heads right here in the hall?
Goodness, no! If such an option is available, it will be done elsewhere. And it may not be necessary. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound.
Okay.
Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
Interesting. Alright. What's all this about?
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you.
Why am I like doing a king simulator? Leadership? Pass. Truly. You are the male wife? No, yeah, Wendley is the male wife. Alright, let's see what this is. If you did the rescue quest in Falomire, the goat man might be incoming. I can't wait for them to show up. We don't do that in the hall. We walk 10 feet and do it
This
outside.
was a surprise. After you return from the bogs, we discovered this man attacking the building with a goat.
Oh, that's what y'all were talking about.
Chief
Oh.
Movran the Under. He feels slighted by the killing of his Avar tribesmen, who repeatedly attacked you first. What should we do with him? Where should he go?
With a goat?
You answered the death of your clan with a goat.
A courtroom? Unnecessary. You killed my idiot son, and I answered, as is my custom, by smacking your holdings with goat's blood.
Don't look at me.
No foul. He meant to murder Tevinters, but got feisty with your Inquisition. A red-headed mother guarantees a brat.
Oh, well, I don't know about
Do
all
as you've
that.
earned, Inquisitor. My clan yields. My remaining boys have brains still in their heads.
Okay. No ill will, he just did it because culture. That's, you know what? Love that for him. He seems chill. Teventer? I don't know if I want to exile him to Teventer. Seems like it's a done thing. You sent him back to Teventer. You did? Alright, what the fuck is a gibbet? Exile. Let him bring some culture to Teventer. He's very happy from it. Oh, I see what... Okay, yeah. 'Cause he was wanting to kill Teventers. And that would work with our benefit, I think.
It seems our conflict was accidental, Chief Movran, but it can't be repeated. I banish you and your clan, with as many weapons as you can carry, to Tevinter.
My idiot boy got us something after all.
I see. I love that everyone only slightly approved, but Sarah was like, you know what? Fuck yeah, full approval. Like, this is just a normal approval. Give it as an execution device. Oh, I am so glad I didn't click that then, because I had no idea what the fuck that was. It's very happy. That's so funny. Good for them. Okay. Let me pick our next... We still have a lot of memories of the Gray. I feel like some of these, we're just gonna have to, like, pick it up and devote time to, like, going everywhere and finding everything. Do you know who we've not had in a while? We've not had Solus in a while. Where do I need to go for this? Exalted Plains. Okay. Where are the Exalted Plains? Oh. Probably where the big thing is. So we have to have our husband and Solus. We're gonna need Blackwall. We're gonna need our tank. Talk to, oh, yeah. Sorry. We'll head to the plains after we talk to Dorian again.
I don't know what you think you're doing.
I'm being clucked at by a hen, evidently.
Don't
Girl, the whole library can hear them.
If I wanted to play the fool, I could be rather more convincing, I assure you.
I thought she
Your
was
glib tongue
downstairs.
does you no credit.
You'd be surprised at the credit
Y'all
my
have
tongue
the
gets
same
me.
fight all the time? That's so funny.
Oh,
You sure need a tank
What's
for that
going
one.
on here?
Do I need to
the
leave
revered
Dorian at
mother
home for
is
a better...
concerned about my
No, it's fine.
undue influence
All
over
mages
you.
and Blackwell's
it
got
is
it.
just concern. Your worship, you must know how this looks.
You might need to spell it out, my dear.
This man is of Tevinter.
Did
His
he just
presence
call
at
me
your
autistic?
side, the rumors alone.
She's like, girl, pick up on what I'm throwing down. And Dorian's like, I don't think that's gonna work for Windley. I don't think that's gonna work.
What's wrong with him being from Tevinter, specifically?
I'm fully aware that not everyone from the Imperium is the same.
How kind of you to notice. Yet still you bow to the opinion of the masses.
The opinion of the masses is based on centuries of evidence. What would you have me tell them?
The truth?
The truth is I do not know you, and neither do they. Thus, these rumors will continue.
Well, have you considered that I know him? Girly, there's no need to worry.
There's no cause for concern, Your Reverence.
With
Sounds
all
of
due
material,
respect,
welcome in!
You underestimate the effect
Thank you
this
so much
man
for the
has
dual
on
raids.
good opinion.
Do the people know how he's helped the
I'll
Inquisition?
give you guys shoutouts
I
as soon as we get
see.
out of here.
I
Welcome
meant
in, how
no
did your stream go?
disrespect, Inquisitor, only to ask after this man's intentions. If you feel he is without ulterior motive, then I humbly beg forgiveness of you both.
She's so worried over nothing. Welcome in, guys. I hope your stream went well. Were you guys,
Well, that's something.
I assume you guys were, like, doing something together. But how's it going? We're playing Dragon Age Inquisition. We're doing mostly companion quests tonight, so I don't really know how we should spoiler warn for that, if anyone's worried about it. We were playing Minecraft. Oh, that's fun. Hanging out on Twitch SMP together. Oh, sick! That's very cool. I have a friend, I don't know if he's still on it, but one of my friends Undead was on the Twitch SMP for a little while. So that's cool. I didn't realize that y'all were also on there. That's so cool. Oh, Dorian, it'll be fine. Not me being caught mid-crash out by a raid. How are y'all? Wait, Zeta, do you crash it out? Oh, yeah. Never know what she was yapping about. I guess Dorian was also saying that you're gonna need to spell it out, girly, for you as well, Zenith. They're so worried about what other people are going to think, and it's quite frankly not my problem.
She didn't get to you, did she?
No, it takes more to get to me than thinly veiled accusations.
You don't think she'll do anything?
Do what? Yours is the good opinion I care about, not hers. It does make me wonder. Is my influence over you undue?
We're very normal about Dorian. I also think it's kind of funny. I know it's his model, and I don't think it's necessarily, like, a thing. But it did look like he was about to cry there for a second. Say only in a good way. Oh, you're so right. We can be a little freaky.
Perhaps.
That's not freaky.
But it's the kind of undue influence I enjoy.
Good
no
for
one
them.
accused you of being politically astute.
Not today.
I tease you too much, I know.
You know what? It can be useful. Laugh and say he teases you. I love that for them.
It's helpful when you turn that scathing wit on people other than me.
Oh.
We'll have to find something we can do that doesn't involve teasing. Soon, ideally.
Okay. I don't know what he's cooking up. I think if I, like, made my character while looking at Dorian, I wouldn't have made such a pathetic, emo-looking man, but now I'm really glad I did. The vibes are immaculate. Okay. Let us head out. And we're just gonna be Blackwall and the mages. What more do you need? We're gonna need our tank for real, for real. But hey, we'll have 3 people casting barrier. I don't know if it actually stacks like that. Probably not. But we have triple the capacity for barrier. Heyo, Dorian for Riki. And you know what? I love that for them. I love that for them. I just think it's kind of funny. He's like, do I have too much influence over you? And I'm just sitting here like, well, I don't have a shrine dedicated to you yet. And y'all are seeing my Astarian shrine in the background, so, like, how much influence could you really have, baby girl? Don't even worry about it. Every handsome mustache man needs their twink emo boyfriend. So true. So true, Zenith. I wonder if your rook will also look like a wet rat if they look more like a stage magician. Oh, I could look like a stage... Okay, but who says a stage magician can't also be a wet rat? We are probably going to be a wet rat, because that's the vibe I've been bringing to all of my Dragon Age OCs. Other than, like, Dragon Age 2, but I think that's mostly because you're stuck in a human build. And humans just don't look as pathetic in this game.
Welcome to the Exalted Plains, a place with a long and bloody history.
Oh.
Even now, the region is volatile. This was a front in the Civil War.
Oh, word.
Now there's rebels called the Freemen of the Dales, recently emerged and adding to the chaos.
Girl, what?
This rebel group. Tell me more about them.
They seem to be simple deserters, tired of fighting and dying for either the Empress or the Grand Duke. Now they want the Dales for their own. Worse, they're more organized than we anticipated. Be wary.
Okay, so I'm just gonna walk around with a sign that says, girl, this has nothing to do with me, leave me alone. Wonder if Tevinter's Circle of Magi is just a massive castle. Just imagine Hogwarts. You know, do we get to know what Tevinter architecture is like? Or are we supposed to assume it's kind of the same as everything else? Alright, bloody history?
This is where the elves made their last stand, isn't it?
Ah, you've studied the Dales.
Welcome in, Nico! How are
Yes.
you? I hope you're doing well.
When offered a chance to lay down their arms and surrender, they refused.
She said you studied the Dales? Is that... okay. That feels related to the Dalish.
What else can you tell me?
Scouts have sighted Dalish elves. There must be a clan camped somewhere on the plains.
Okay. Yeah.
That will be all. Thank you.
With the
Interesting.
rifts and the undead, the
Belgard,
Arlesians have
you
lost
visit
ground. Most have been driven back to their
Minrathous?
forts. We have
Cool.
to stabilize the region, allowing
Okay.
the Imperial Army to re-establish its presence. Good luck, your worship. You'll need it.
Your worship? Why are we worshipping me? Girl, I just work here. Defender circles are more like senates and libraries. The Empire is based on Rome, so I like to think their architecture is similar to the... Oh! That's cool. Also, welcome in, Grumvlo. I didn't know that they were based on Rome. That is so fascinating. Exalted, whenever a creature you control attacks alone, the creature gets +1/+1 until the end of your turn. Thanks for letting us know, Raging. Also, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Gone on a massive Harry Potter binge, and that's so fair. I've not read or watched it in a long time, but I know, like, there was a period in 7th grade where I was obsessed with it. I, like, read all of the books and watched all of the movies, which is funny because as a kid, I didn't like Harry Potter. I don't know what I had against it, but I was like, lame. And then for some reason when I was 12, I was like, actually, it bangs. Why worship me? You declared yourself Andraste's chosen. Read another book. No, that's so fair. That's so fair. Does anyone... Okay, I don't read a lot of wizard things. Does anyone have wizard book recs for Zenith? What did I miss? I was getting that cash. Welcome in, Burmy. I hope you had a good day getting that cash. We got Dorian's amulet. We did Cassandra's quest where we found Daniel and he died, and then we killed Lucius. Lucius? I don't even remember his name. Six of Crows has wizards. Okay. The way you put has makes it seem like there's like 2 wizards in the background, but like they're technically there. Read Dresden Files is about a wizard named Harry, but this one has a gun. Love that. I think that is very fun. The combination of like magic and then like non-magical weapons. I think that could be a very fun mashup. Do I have
Word for
all
you.
of my... Word for me already? Oh, ignore me, gang. Don't go bad already. Please, please, just let me talk to them.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
Alright, what's up?
What is it?
This could help us.
Oh, sick. We will not be focusing on that. I'm doing Solus's thing. Anything by Brandon Sanderson's if you like hard magic systems? Yeah, y'all were talking about... I say y'all. We were talking about that a couple weeks ago, I think? Solus? Are you a Solus lover? I haven't decided if I'm a Solus lover yet. I don't hate him. I think he's fascinating. I think he's very fascinating. But I have a really hard time reading him. I know you guys have said that's by design because we're not getting the full picture of Solus in this game, which is fine. I think that is interesting. I'm not obsessed with him, but I am fascinated. Always falling for the requisition officer's miles. Like, if somebody says they have to tell me something, I'm gonna hear them out. She said I have something to tell you.
What other people wanted.
And, oh, maybe I should have been paying attention to what Windley was talking about, but that's okay. Inquisition have arrived. They will take the Dales and say it is the Herald of Andraste's right. There's no such right. These lands should be yours. We cannot allow the Inquisition to gain a foothold. As Orlay's true defenders, you know what to do. Damn. We're not the bad guys. It can't be that serious. We wouldn't even do anything with that. Okay. Barriers draw on the magic of the Fade to absorb more energy before depleting. Hell yeah. Cool. Okay. Spirits now protect your allies for a short time, reducing incoming damage and reviving them if they fall unconscious. Revival is easier to cast, but no longer revives all allies permanently. Instead, allies who are already unconscious fight with great power for a few seconds before falling again. That's lame. Why would I do that? Okay. Dispel now weakens the magical attacks of affected enemies. Dispelling magic and status effects increases your own spell's damage and barrier generation for a brief duration. That's cool. Okay. You can now use Mind Blast to remove all negative status effects from yourself. Each enemy you strike with Mind Blast increases your protective barrier. Well, that's pretty fire. Okay, we're gonna apply all that. I have one more thing. Can I do both? I cannot do both upgrades. That's fine. What about here? No. Okay. Solace, you get a... Is this a Solace special category? Yes. Okay. You recreate your own fist from the essence of the Fade and smash nearby foes to the ground. Summon a boulder from the Fade and smash it into your target. Okay. We'll go with this first. Oh, baby girl Dorian. Already half health. This is so sad. You have 2 elves on your squad and are late. It's a shoot on sight offense. You know, I didn't think about that. I love elves so much that Sarah hates me. I just think they look neat. I love being a comfy little elf. I also, okay. Until it's like narratively relevant, I do forget that Dragon Age has elves as like an oppressed class and not the superior like oppressors that they usually are. Maybe not oppressors, but I feel like elves typically in fantasy are usually the ones being racist and not the victims of racism. I do forget they did that swap up on us sometimes, because it's not really, I mean, it came up in the beginning of the game, but once we got out of the like establishing phases of this game and we've become established as the Herald of Andraste, like it's not really come up again. Speaking of Brandon Sanderson though, the sport is good. They're basically wizards that eat metals. Yes, I've done that in Minecraft. Basically wizards. Sarah hater 5 ever. I like Sarah though. I like Sarah. I think she's adorable. What about the skin? I'll read Whisper. Listen, I have a lot of things I need to be reading. Not token elves, you mean? Yes. That is exactly what I mean, Liam. Your trainer has gone loopy trying to learn enough to teach you. Rift Mage is Solas's specialization. The Inquisitor can learn it by using their mark as a catalyst. Oh, that's fun. You can choose better. Raging, I'm sure Solas has some redeeming qualities. Not him turning away from me as I'm trying to defend him. I don't know, I'm still learning about him, I feel like. I feel like I don't have a good grasp on his character yet. So I don't want to, like, judge him too harshly. I'm going the hard way around. I'm climbing a mountain, and that's not how I'm supposed to play this game. Who carved a dog into the side? That's cool. Blades ready. Girl. There's no need. Solas isn't the worst companion. I just can't think of one right now. He's got a redeeming quality in the fact that we can rub his bald head for luck. There's no other... Vivian... Is Vivian actually bald or is her hair just buzzed? But, like, I don't think she would let us rub her head for good luck. I think that would upset her, actually. But I feel like Solas will do it for the greater good. for the sake of saving the world, we can rub his dome for good luck. It's buzzed me, thanks. I think that's an important distinction to make in bald lore. Hair is buzz, but we say bald anyway. Yeah, I've noticed that. I have noticed that. Like, I've seen, like, Dragon Age Twitter also calling her bald. But she's not the same kind of bald as Solas. Who is this man?
How can anyone stop these things?
Dude, what is going on?
What's happened here? We were trying to retake the ramparts from the dead. They rise here, somewhere within these trenches.
Oh.
It started when those free men showed up. Strange lights, like blue fire. It must be magic. But
Sounds
the free
like
men
magic.
are just deserters from the armies. How could they have managed this? And why?
Who are you?
Are you Imperial Army?
Yes, your worship. I fight on the side of Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, rightful Emperor of Olay.
Fighting has stopped,
Peace
yeah?
talks in Halam Shiral mean an end to hostilities, don't they?
We're no longer fighting each other, but the demons, the dead. It was easier when we fought just men. You can win against men.
Good luck,
I should
homie.
be going.
Iron Bull is the worst companion, runs and hides in the mountains. Is that just because you like the others better? Or do you just not vibe with him? I like Iron Bull a lot, but, I've not
Solus,
had him out much.
I take it you study spirits.
I do.
Back in my homeland, we keep spirits as servants.
So I have been told.
I don't
the
know
things
if
they
that's...
can be made to do are quite marvelous. You should see them.
I don't think
The
that's...
Tevinter Imperium is not the safest place for an elf.
Hello Mel.
Ah,
How are
yes.
things?
Hi, JJ.
Hoping Dragon Age has been a good and not at all traumatizing time.
It's been so slay so far. Dorian loves us even more, and we are helping Cassandra. Well, not currently at the moment, but we did do one of her quests where you go to that castle. I love Dorian, but I don't think that was the bonding moment he wanted it to be with Solus. He's like, hey, you're friends with Spirit. I'm like, okay. I don't think he knows Solus is friends with the spirits. He's like, you know about spirits? We have spirits at home that we keep as slaves. Or servants. And then he's like, you should come see it sometime. Solus is like, girl, what are you saying to me right now? I did tell Cassandra to give up on her dreams, but it felt, okay, in my defense, it felt less like being like you, okay. The way I saw it, it's like if the Seekers have not been the organization you think it is, maybe we should just scrap it and start over. We don't have to make it better. You can start over and still do good. You don't need the name of the Seekers to do good. The objective of this area is to clear out the undead and make your way to the fortress where Celine's forces are holed up. Oh, okay, yeah. He's always lying unconscious on the ground. Rest in peace. No, he is. He's like that for me as well. But to be fair, I don't think I have my team balanced. I don't have a good team balance. And unfortunately, Iron Bull takes the brunt of that.
Looks like you need help.
Who are we fighting? Oh. Slider by Boywife is getting out of hand. You missed that? Yeah. We still have the other Cassandra quest to do, though, where we track down all of the... Oh, I can't remember what they're called at the moment, but we're tracking down the guys and handling them. Bottom right is the dick move. Oh. There's a side objective of gaining influence with the Dalish clan, and we can do that. Other extended quest is just for approval, I think. I'm sure there's some story to it. He isn't racist towards humans. He doesn't fuck with Deventer because he doesn't fuck with imperialism for anyone. Yeah, like, to be fair, I think Fenris has me very biased against Deventer. Jeez, that man went through it at the hands of Deventer mages, for real. So like, I'll understand people not fucking with Deventer. I think chat calls Solus racist because you can only romance him as an elf. I think that's where the claims come from, Grimglow. Deventer sucks, source of all evil, for real. I can't believe Deventer would treat Fenris the way that it did in his backstory. Solus hates everyone equally.
The dead should stay dead, wouldn't you say, friend?
Oh, well, good for him. All three mages were moving in sync for a moment. Just like we practiced. He calls Quinari savages. Have we seen that already? I think he said something a little strange last week, I think. You're on your way to do Solus's quest now. That's why you have 3. Yeah. We were doing Solus's quest. I was trying to, like, do a lot of those today just to, like, clear them out so I don't forget about them. Alright. Why are you moonwalking?
Seems to be a lot of trouble in these parts.
That's putting it mildly. The war has stopped, but now the dead are walking. Funny, though. I've been watching these undead, and they seem focused on the Shem armies. As if, well, why wouldn't someone want to kill humans, huh? Still, poor fools.
Okay.
Is your clan nearby?
We've been camped for weeks in the fields to the west. The war between the lions made passage through the dirt difficult. Damaged some of our arable. If you find the clan, tell Keeper How and I'll continue the hunt, and perhaps find a safer route through the plains.
The dearth?
What's the dearth?
It's what we call this place. The dearth. Dearth of Erin.
Oh, okay.
I
Cool,
must
good
be
luck.
going.
Very well. Be safe.
He calls the Kuhn savage. There's a difference. That I don't have to agree with Zenith anymore. That's wild. Can't defend him on this without spoiling our boss. This is an evil tactic. I respect it. Yeah, please don't spoil anything for me. I've done really well to have been adjacent to Dragon Age fandom for so long, and have seen a lot of, like, cosplays over the years, but knew virtually nothing about, like, the story or anything going on. So used to the Dalish being Welsh that the odd Irish accent sticks out. Very much did stick out. He sounded so polite, though, like, just the tone of his voice. He sounded so polite and chill. And a handful of Scottish. Love that for them. Look at the man's groomed beard. Oh, the elf? Had a very nice... Okay. Now I'm confused, because I don't think I was actually taking in that information.
Anathara. Going well, I hope.
He sounds so polite. Anyway. Got nothing better to do than harass an innocent mage and oppress elven apostate mage at that who's never done anything wrong. For Solus's quest, you'll want to be outside the wall. Oh, sick. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Saw the screen for a moment. You know, I read that and I was like, Blackwall isn't my party, but surely we can't be talking about Blackwall. But we were talking about Blackwall. Understandable. I only know 2 Welsh people, Seadog VA and Christian Bale. You know, sometimes I forget Seadog VA does more than Black Butler fan dubs now. So I was about to hit you with the, you hate Black Butler. Why would you know Seadog VA? Girl, that was 10 years ago. Get over it. He has not done that in a long time. Okay. Y'all said outside the wall for Solus's quest, so we will go back out. College enrolled me into slave labor. We were forced to make bracelets gang. Welcome to Pyramus. Rest in peace. I hope you at least had fun. That sounds like the hotel room I stay in at conventions. Because I bring my bead kits and we start making bracelets. Gotta hype up my bear husband. And you know what? So true. In Blackwall we trust. I'm glad Solus and Dorian are on top of barrier because I've been forgetting to cast it. About Rise fans. I cannot think of who that character is right now. I'm so sorry. Now he's funny British foreigner in Japan. And you know what? Love that for him. And I know he's very JoJo brain. I'm sorry, I just realized it's been 10 years or more, or around a decade, since the CWVA Black Butler parody voice actor era. I hadn't, like, thought about how long it's been. It's so long. You can't just call someone gay. It's been at least 6 to 7 months. Not the 67 meme. Guys, I'm kind of old, and that meme has not made it to my side of TikTok yet. So I don't really know what the joke is, unless it's just like silly number. Don't understand it either, don't worry. Every time I see someone be like, what the fuck is that? People are like, oh, it's just a meme. It's like, okay, I mean, that's all I need to know, really. But like, is it a reference to something? Because I feel like the 21 being a meme number was a reference to a Vine, and that was it. So true, raging. He's a Welsh actor? Oh! You're talking about a real person. You just shot a holla? Wait. Was it not on site though? Joke is just that people get confused by it. Oh, and that's it? Okay. Well, it's a very effective joke then. I thought there had to be more to it than that. How do you do that? I had too many sound alerts for channel points. So there are some sound alerts under bits that I think are all set to 0. Zenith, that is a great question though. I think if you... I don't actually know how to do it. It's been so long since I set it up, I don't know how to do it, Zenith. I'm so sorry. If you had any Black Butler though, I'm leaving the friend group. I can't believe you would say that about an anime you love so much. We're rewatching it. You're watching it again. I did get Hannah to watch the musicals. We didn't watch all of them. We watched a handful. It was a great time. Blue reticle means not hostile. Oh, rest in peace. I think they got caught in the crossfire, or maybe I was just trigger happy. How do I bark? But I've said nothing incorrect. You are watching it for a second time. Listen. What the fuck is Dorian doing? I think my gang is chasing people down. Okay. Oh, the humanity. Listen. Alright, why are we in battle? Oh.
Thank you for this, Inquisitor.
Well, whatever that dialogue was got cut off. Dorian really wants that Alice streak. The man's just fucking gone. He got so far away. Had blood in his, like, the bloodlust in his eyes, I guess. I mean, I get it. I play video games too sometimes. I think some of my worst plays in League of Legends are because I get too crazy. And I want to chase down a Hala 50 feet. Or yards, or however far he got. Overlord, welcome in. How are you? I hope
Thank
you're
you for
doing
this,
well.
Inquisitor. We are not far from where my friend was summoned.
Oh, sick. I'm glad you started that conversation over. Getting close to Sola's quest, but cut off by randos. We hate the randos, truly.
One of the mages. Killed by arrows, it would seem.
Bandits,
most likely.
Thanks, Blackwall. Can we talk about Carlos Sainz instead? He's Mel's favorite F1 driver. Do I have a favorite F1 driver if I've never actually watched F1 with a mind comprehending what's going on? Because I think you guys are watching it one time in VC, and I think we all, like, got in there anyway.
My friend.
Oh. Is that your friend?
Solus, you said your friend was a wisdom spirit.
That is not its natural form. It's been corrupted.
Corrupted?
Forced to act against its original purpose.
Senna, thank you for the hydrate. Also, Purvis, thank you for the hydrate. My glass is empty though, so after this cutscene we'll have to go fill it up.
You're not with the bandits? Do you have any lyrium potions? Most of us are exhausted. We've been fighting that demon.
You summoned that demon! Except it was a spirit of wisdom at the time. You made it kill! You twisted it against its purpose!
Valid crash out, honestly.
I understand how it might be confusing to someone who has not studied demons, but after you help us, I can...
We are not here to help you.
He looked at probably one of, if not the only person in this entire, like, country that knows as much about the fate and demons as Solus does, and he's like, you don't know what you're talking about. I think that's very funny. I think if Solus were to kill this guy, I would understand. I know of Jean Gerard from Talladega Nights. Was that F1? My dad loved that movie. Well, okay, I don't know if he loved that movie, but I do remember him watching it a few times. F1 is some sort of European Pinewood Derby, isn't it? Close enough. Alright, I need to go get my water. I'll stretch and hydrate, or stretch and posture check. Well, I guess we'll posture check afterwards. There's no point if I'm about to stand up. This guy's from Kirkwall. He's up to his neck in demons. Truly. He's an F1 driver who joined NASCAR. Oh, okay. Cool. Legit, I think you would vibe with Valtteri Bottas, who really is actually a silly guy energy. Mullet and silly mustache and everything. You know what? Love that for him. I do have to draw a very strong boundary on not fandomizing real life people. The Minecraft YouTubers are barely cutting it because they have characters that they play. Let me go get my water. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and hydrating now. Thank y'all for the hydrates. Okay. He's a villain because he's French. Damn, rest in peace. Okay. I know it's kind of like a joke thing for people to hate the French. But how the fuck did that get started? Because I know my sister jokes about, like, hating the French. My sister also jokes about hating the British. Maybe my sister just hates Europe. What about the stinky French people? Where did the hating the French start from? Or are we all just, like, tapping into to British? Because I know they used to beef historically. Hope you're all good and hydrated. I am so good and hydrated. He looks so scared. Damn. Bored middle class people wanted a cheap laugh. Blame Johnny English. I don't know if I know who that. The name sounds vaguely familiar. Came from my birth country. Like, I understand the hating the British in the context of, like, England and France. Whoa. Y'all know what I'm saying. I understand hating the French in the context of, like, England and France used to beef a lot. But, like, sometimes it feels so unrelated to that. Anyway, Solus is smarter than you are. Is he gonna... Yeah, Solus knows... I don't think Solus will appreciate this right now, in this moment. Colonialism? I guess. I'm sure they participated. I don't know. Think they're making fun of French came from Monty Python? Oh. Interesting. I've only seen the Holy Grail movie, so I didn't realize it was like a running shtick for them. It's been a while since I've seen Talladega Nights, but I thought Jean Girard was reasonable. I don't have any functioning memory of anything about the story of that movie. I don't know if I've ever actually watched it in full. I have seen bits and pieces of it throughout my childhood, but I could not tell you anything else about the movie other than that it's a movie about race car drivers and that my dad liked it. Hating the French is ancient. Also, Jean, yeah, because it's French.
Word of advice? I'd hold off on explaining how demons work to my friend here.
Listen to me. I was one of the foremost experts in the Kirkwall
Shut up. You summoned it to protect you from the bandits.
Yes.
You bound it to obedience, then commanded it to kill. That is when it turned. The summoning circle. We break it, we break the binding. No orders to kill, no conflict with its nature, no demon.
Is it reversible?
The binding is the only thing keeping the demon from killing us. Whatever it was before, it is a monster now.
Inquisitor, please!
Can I break it? We'll save your friend. I guess I can.
I've studied rituals like this.
I
should be able to disrupt
that was a
the
roleplay
binding
choice.
Thank you.
Destroy the pillars, not the demon. All right, sick. I'm excited to learn more demon lore.
Hurry.
Demon and spirit lore. All right, how do I break these things? Girl, your fight's not with me. As soon as Solus heard Kirkwall, he's like, shut the fuck up, dude. He's like, Kirkwall is the bad place, actually. Anyone from Kirkwall doesn't know what they're talking about. Case in point, 100 Years War between England and France was the 1300s. That was in the I remember learning about that in school. I forgot it was in the 1300s. I don't know when I thought it was. But, like, what do you mean you're fighting with a country for 100 years? It was kind of... Oh. Not me revealing how much I didn't remember from history, because I don't... Was it actually fighting for 100 years, or was it also kind of like a Cold War? You know what year it started? 1337. The leap year. That's crazy.
Tel Abalos en Asel Atalim. Mamilava Halani. Malasuladinadas. Magilani Mitanam.
Manuvinen.
Oh.
Dareth Shiral.
You did everything you could. Actually, 120 years. The beef cannot be that serious. It simply could not be that serious. The people that started the war weren't even alive for the end of it. Like, it can't possibly be that serious. Favorite parts about this quest is that its name contains a very spoilery anagram for Gareth David Lloyd acting. Oh, and Gareth David Lloyd acting. I was about to say, what do you need a spoiler for a person acting? Anyway. I'll just ignore that. I don't know the spoiler yet. The gay pride demon, yes! It was a spirit of wisdom. Solus got yourself a girlfriend. W Riz. Love that for them. Rest in peace, Solus.
I heard
and your
what it
homie.
said. It was right. You did help it.
No. I must endure.
Let me know if I can help.
Rest in peace. Thank you for the posture check, Overlord.
You already have.
Spoilers.
All that
Gareth
remains
David
now
Lloyd
is
is
them.
acting.
Thank you.
We
would
Tiger
not have
spoilers.
risked the summoning, but the roads are too dangerous to travel unprotected.
Girl, you have spells. Cast them.
Tortured and killed my friend.
We didn't know it was just a spirit. The book said it could help us.
I did say a minute ago it's a justified crash shout, and I would understand. Oh, but I don't have a good enough read on Solus's morality if he would, like, be okay with me letting him do this. But also, like, girl, you're a grown-ass man. Also, thank you for the stretch and the hydrate, Overlord. We let Sarah kill that one guy. We have to be consistent. We have to be consistent. Enough of the bottom to be an accessory to murder.
Damn them
Damn.
all.
Well, I guess I
need some
am.
time alone. I will meet you back at Skyhold.
Hopefully there's no consequences to that. Accidentally spoiled the Gareth David Lloyd as an actor. Now Mel might find out about Torchwood. What have I done? Tate, I already knew about the existence of Torchwood. I did my time as a Doctor Who stan in high school. My aunt was also a Doctor Who stan, and she said, if you like Jack Harkness, you should watch Torchwood. And my dad and I watched the first episode and didn't really care for it. Didn't watch anymore. But I'm aware. We don't talk about Torchwood, so I've heard. Raging has crashed out about it before. I've heard. Was it noble? These are refugees? I guess. Watched one season of 11's Who and then tapped out. Too pretentious. Okay, I really enjoyed the 9th Doctor, and the 10th Doctor was also very, very iconic. I haven't really watched anything past, like, the first few episodes of 9th Doctor since, like, 2013. It's been a really long time since I've actually watched Doctor Who. So, I don't remember. I remember 11 being silly goofy guy. Purpose, thank you for the hydrate. And also the posture check and stretches again. Let Egg kill them. Listen, I don't know. I'm not saying it was the right choice for Solus, but I do understand. Because Solus is... Okay. My vibe on Solus so far... We'll yap while I level Dorian up. Please stop. Okay. My vibe on Solus so far is he's kind of the character trope where it's like the character that humanizes the monsters and realizes that there's more to the demons than like the monsters you initially see. Kind of like, I want to say Tanjiro from Demon Slayer, but it's not quite right. But it's kind of like that trope, but then also like the demons don't start as monsters, and Solus recognizes that, like, he recognizes the inherent humanity in the spirits and the demons, and also knows that the only reason they become dangerous is from like human intervention, basically. Like, we make them worse. And like, to him, these spirits are the same as people, is what it seems like. And so like that would be the equivalent of these mages, like, in Solus's mind, it's the equivalent of these mages like finding some random person off the street that Solus knows and like forcing them to fight for their group, and then causing them trauma, making them worse in the process. My friend had a giant crush on GDL's character, and everything I know about Torchwood I learned against my will. I understand that, and I fear I have put my friends through similar experiences with other pieces of media. You're half right, or rather you have half of it. He values spirits more than flesh beings. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it does seem like Solus spends a lot more time with spirits than flesh beings. Like, he hasn't really, from what I can gather, it doesn't seem like he's made a lot of connections with people, but he has a lot to say about his connections with the Fade and spirits. So it's also kind of like that character trope that, like, they don't have friends and animals are better companions as well. Solus is fascinating. But I know there's, like, more to it in Veilguard, so I'm not gonna learn everything in this game. I scroll down to the recommended channels randomly, which I never do, and it's a first Dragon Age Inquisition playthrough, character analysis, and sorry, Doctor Who convo. Algorithm is scary. You have to tell the algorithm to get out of your walls. Also, welcome in, Ashwinder. We love to yap out here, that's for sure. Okay. Let's give Dorian some of these support spells. Oh, you know, maybe I should have been giving Dorian, like, his character-specific things. Anyway. We gotta go yap with Solus. Did you play the other Dragon Age, or is this your first? We played through Origins and Dragon Age 2 prior to playing Inquisition, so I'm playing them all in order. And then after Inquisition, we're gonna play Veilguard. I saw the, like, excitement for Veilguard when it came out, and so I got into Baldur's Gate 3 a couple years ago, and a lot of the, like, Baldur's Gate 3 fandom took off their masks, and it was like, surprise, we're just the Dragon Age fandom when Veilguard came out, and I was like, okay, well, now I'm interested, so I have to go back to the beginning. Unless you want to bum around the plains with half a party, you can go straight to Skyhold. Dorian's character-specific things suck ass, don't worry about it. Okay, sick. I always feel like, especially for our first playthrough, I want to stick with whatever, like, they start with, or, like, their character-specific things, just because it's like, I don't get to do those things. It's cool to see what it is. But I completely forgot about Dorian having shit, because I needed a support character. Excitement for Veilguard? I'd have liked to have seen that instead of what I saw. To be fair, a lot of it was when the game was first coming out before everyone got to play it. But also just like, wow, a lot of Dragon Age content out of nowhere. I get that. Want to do what's most fitting for them. Yeah. I'm gonna go in the Dragon Age to Baldur's Gate 3 direction eventually. Mass Effect first. I've never played Mass Effect. I've got, like, a foot in the door. Chat keeps convincing me to give it a shot. Like, they keep talking about it. I'm like, this does sound interesting. But Baldur's Gate 3 was very fun. If you like D&D and fantasy, it's a good time. It'll be better payoff in Veilguard playing the others first. See, that's what I thought, especially because I have seen Dragon Age fan content just randomly throughout the years, mostly cosplays, but, like, I knew about Solus, especially because people kept comparing him to Astarion. And then I knew he was in Veilguard, so I was like, well, I have to play the game he's in to understand.
Inquisitor.
Oh, sick, he's fine. Went from Mass Effect to Dragon Age to Witcher to Cyberpunk to Baldur's Gate. And I love that for you. Is that not just the order the games came out? Veilguard most likely is the end of the series. I mean, considering a lot of the developers that made the Dragon Age games are gone, no longer work at BioWare, I would hope it's the end. I would hope so. I want to leave them with what they started, says Mel, who put Blackwall into Sword and Shield instead of his default Vanguard. And that's my bad. I got confused. I got confused somewhere early along the line, but you know what? It's working. It is working, and Blackwall is carrying me throughout this game. Same as J-Train, but I skipped Cyberpunk. I remember when Cyberpunk came out, a lot of people were talking about, like, there were glitches where, like, I guess certain, like, character customizations weren't, like, sticking, and it was basically, like, not, like, giving people gender euphoria or dysphoria, but it was, like, giving players the experience of, like, oh shit, that body doesn't match what I picked out. And I thought that was kind of funny when people made the jokes about, like, oh, now cis players can experience what dysphoria is like. The dev straight up said Dragon Age belongs to you now. So if I ever learn how to make video games, you best believe there will be a Dragon Age 2 sequel where we're just hanging out. Truly slice of life. The gang meets up every week for, like, game night or whatever. Witcher 1 came out in 2007. Oh, okay. Came out in 2009, but no one played it. Rest in peace. You had to go back for Witcher then. Got a lot of Dragon Age to go. Enjoy the ride before you join us in English. I'm enjoying it a lot so far. But yeah, I know we still have a lot of Inquisition to play, and I know Veilguard's kind of big. What is the last main quest you did? That is a really good question. We started, okay, so we met Alistair, because I let Alistair stay a Grey Warden at the end of Origins. So we met Alistair and learned that all the Grey Wardens are experiencing the call, and the Blackwall was like, not me, stay safe out there, but, like, I think we all know he's lying. Rest in peace to Blackwall. And then we went to the first part of it in the... I cannot think of what that region is called, but it's like the first... Guys. Where you find those people, not in the Dales, who think we should make a fan game. A fan game would be really fun. It's like the... What the fuck am I trying to say? Basically, we find where the other Grey Wardens are. We find where the other Grey Wardens are that are, like, under Corypheus' control, or, like, working for Corypheus. And, we learn, like, that was kind of, we learned a little bit about that, but we've not followed up on that yet, because I've been told I should do other things first. To, like, level up and, like, get some things done. Cheryl Chi is the only veteran Dragon Age writer who still works for BioWare, so it does not look good. Yeah... Like, I'm sure she's a great writer, but if the rest of the staff is gone, they don't need to make another one. Not unless they're all gonna gang together and do an indie work, but I don't think they could do that, because a lot of the things is still owned by BioWare, or like EA or whatever. The Western Approach, yes, thank you. It was the first part of it in the Western Approach. I could not for the life of me think of that. Kind of wish there was more of a piece of fiction that would ask the audience to make their stories for Dragon Age. Yes, I like official Elder Scrolls lore. That would be so cool. She can't do the whole Dragon Age series by herself. Yeah, and I wouldn't want her to. That's a lot to put on one person. There's a lot on AO3, but doesn't seem like anyone has become well known throughout the fandom, except for the infamous Cullen one. Hey... So I'm pretty new to Dragon Age fandom, and I've been very, very much trying not to seek it out to avoid spoilers. I know about, like, the Cullen voice actor incident. What's the infamous Cullen one? Is this... Okay. You said AO3. So is it infamous in the, like... In the, traumatizing, milk-thick type of vibe kind of way? I feel like every fandom in the... late 2000s, early 2010s had something like the blank fic, and it was always the most traumatizing piece of fiction ever. Or is it just like a really good fanfic that everybody knows? Kind of like past Serene in the Dream SMP fandom that, like, everybody knew about, and it was apparently really good. What do we mean by infamous?
How are you, Solus?
It hurts. It always does. But I will survive.
Thank you for coming back.
You were a true friend. You did everything you could to help. I could hardly abandon you now.
Oh, thank God. May or may not be exactly a milk. Oh, is that actually? That's so funny. You know what? Love that for them. Love that for them. I'm glad people can love Cullen. I fear. So I like Cullen now, but I was very much like, I don't know about that one. Just based on like the voice actor thing, it really did like taint my view of his character. Although to be fair, he had an arc he had to go on before I could like him. Because I've played as a mage in every single one of these games. Cher was the one who said Dragon Age isn't dead because it's yours now. I respect that. That's cool. In terms of retroactively bad VAs. Yeah. Hey, it happens, though. It happens. There was also issues with Damon's voice actor from Baldur's Gate 3 being incredibly, like, transphobic and homophobic, and also a Zionist. I think, timeline-wise, that does check out. But I might have made that last one up. I don't remember. And then of course, if you're into anime, everybody knows that Vic Mignogna had some scandal, and now it's like, damn, why'd you have to voice Tamaki in Ouran High School Host Club? Because the dub for Ouran is really good. Who's VA? Damon, the blacksmith that fixes Karlach's heart in Baldur's Gate 3. Have you done Wicked Eyes, Wicked Hearts? I have not yet, and I'm so excited. I am so excited for it. Where were you, Solus?
Where did you go? I found a quiet spot and went to sleep. I visited the place in the Fade where my friend used to be.
Oh, he's
It's empty.
grieving.
But there are stirrings of energy in the void. Someday something new may grow there.
Interesting. Okay.
What happens when a spirit dies?
It isn't the same for mortals. The energy of spirits returns to the Fade. If the idea giving the spirit form is strong, or if the memory has shaped other spirits, it may someday rise again.
But would it be the same being that you were friends with, or is it just, like, new with the same concept?
You're saying your friend might come back?
No, not really. A spirit's natural state is peaceful semi-existence. It is rare to be able to reflect reality. Something similar may reform one day, but it might have a different personality. It would likely not remember me.
Oh, that's
It would not be
interesting.
the friend I knew.
Understandable. Rest in peace.
I'll let you get back to work.
All right.
Vic Mignogna has
Thank you
no
again.
work. I didn't know that he had zero work. I know he still... Okay, I don't know if he still goes to conventions, but I know there was, like, a period of time where he was still making convention appearances, and people were like, really? But I think it might have been in specific conventions, because I know... Okay, so I live on the East Coast of the U.S. I only go to conventions in my, like, general area. I've never been to anything, like... I don't think I've been to a single convention outside of Georgia yet. But I've heard that a lot of conventions in the Midwest are run by, like, one guy that's very sketchy, very much not a safe person to be around, in a similar vein of the Vic Mignogna allegations? I guess it's... I don't know if they're allegations. I don't know if I'm using the right word there, but just, like, birds of a feather kind of vibe. And I think it might have been those those conventions he was still guesting at. There's one convention that still accepts him. Where is it? Is it in the Midwest of the U.S.? You mean that cringe video he made in character about cancel culture? The Dear Cullenites? Dragon Age fandom during the whole Dear Cullenites chaos was quite the experience. And it's crazy because how did I know about that? And I didn't even know anything about Dragon Age until a year ago. Solus' bald head have ray tracing, and it's beautiful. We gotta rub his dome for good luck, Overlord. Some people don't like the gameplay of that quest for reasons, but I'm a big fan. Listen, we're going to a fancy party. That's gotta be a wild time. I kinda wanna bring Sarah just to see what kind of chaos. What the fuck happens in the Midwest? So, does the E in E-girl stand for electronic or like exquisite? You know, it stands for, it's gotta stand for exquisite. Also, welcome in Shaquille Oatmeal. Blue, how are you? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay, what quest are we gonna do next? We are going through these inner circle quests. What is this even for? Oh, Sam's... What? Cullen. It's a Cullen quest. Okay, I did forget about that. I want to say it's Anime Matsuri. Let me look this up, because I think that's one of the ones. What about Bull? Oh, which one is... Okay. We gotta find circles. I think Bull doesn't have one. Or we already did it. Let me go talk to Iron Bull. Maybe I just need to talk to him still. Girl, I'm going the wrong way. That's Blackwall's house over there. Liliana's my little soda pop. I love that for you. Yeah, I don't think I picked it up yet. Thanks for taking my survey. I hope you get good data. It's good to see you, Mel. It is good to see you as well, Blue. I'm trying to navigate and yap at the same time. Where the fuck is the door to this pub? There we go. Alright, and he is sitting on a bench somewhere, just chilling. Yeah, here he is. He looks so comfy on in this chair. The vibes are kind of immaculate. Like that you acknowledge it's Blackwall's home. He hangs out in the stables. That's where he lives. Severin's VA recorded a couple of positive voice messages in character, including trans rights, to show not all actors are such shitheads as that one. That's so slay. That is so slay. Love that for him. And love that for Zevran fans as well. Zevran would be chill like that though, like very in character. Dragon Age Demon Hunters would go hard. Who would be in the Saja Boys? And who would be Huntrix? I have over 100 pages in my manuscript now. Yo! That's exciting! Good job, J-Train. That is very exciting. I wish Iron Bull could carry me like a princess. I'm sure he could, Overlord. I'm sure he could. Also, the other male VA for the Inquisitor. Yeah. We did not go with that voice because it didn't match the vibe. But I do remember y'all saying that when we were in character creation.
Can I help you?
Alright, well, I don't know what I need to do to unlock his quest, but I'm sure we'll get there eventually. I'm sure we'll get there. In the meantime, you know what? Well, Memories of the Grey. We'll do that. I feel like that could be fun. Alright. Let's get back in this Falomire, gang. Oh, it's down there? It's so far away from anything. Oh. I lied. I can teleport to beacons. It does not have to be camps. Okay. Yeah. That's my dream team right here. To do more judgments to get his approval up? Oh, we could do that. Or talk to Cullen again. Think you cannot get this one without Deft Hands perk. Oh, you know, that makes sense. That makes sense. Because I know we were able to pick some stuff up without Iron Bull. Or not Iron Bull. Without, Blackwall. It's approval based? Damn, okay. I gotta rizz him up. I gotta start rizzing him up again. Gotta run, but this was fun. I'm glad you enjoyed the vibes. It was nice seeing you, Ash. Huntrix would be Liliana, Morrigan, and Isabella. Sajah Boys is difficult because this game doesn't have any hot male villains. You know what? Understandable. I'm just gonna go double check, but it probably is behind that door. Even in the original game where Cullen was a villain, he was pretty charmed. Yeah. He was not that handsome. And honestly, it's just because it is a blonde white man. That is the only thing. But every time I see him, I'm like, damn. Could be Alistair though. I gotta give Cullen a fairer shot. Villain seems like a stretch, even if he said to give Order 66. No, that's understandable. I don't think he played too big of a role in the narrative, honestly. Like, he was just a small part. And I think a villain would have to have more, like, a greater impact on things than what it felt like Cullen did. Where the fuck is the door to this place? What is Dorian doing? Oh, that was a spirit. Only male villains I can think of are either masked or greasy as fuck. All right, so let's say they're not actually the Sajah Boys. We're role playing as K-pop demon hunters. Who would make up the Sajah Boys out of just any of the characters? Does Locaine count as a villain? Absolutely. Even though he like has a redemption arc, he still counts. He still counts as a villain. Okay, girl. I'm not even in the castle. I thought I was there already. Hinterland's dragon is easy though. Is it? You can take Bull to slay the dragon, that'll get him in the mood. Oh. That's good to know. Bold of you to assume they're in any state to slay a dragon. Damn. I feel like Alistair because he's a dirty blonde, whereas Cullen is the evil bright blonde. And you know what? Sure. Sure. If I'm lucky, I'll be working for my city. I applied for apprenticeship, and I would get a status as an official / officer, like the ones who are working for the state. Oh, cool! Good luck, Blue! I hope it works out for you. Hinterlands is the easiest dragon fight specifically.
Perhaps we should search about a bit.
That is good to know. Bull gets horny when you kill dragons. I'm not trying to raise him up that much. I'm already in a committed relationship, unless polyamory is an option in this game. Because I know Dorian and Bull hook up, so like... Where the fuck is Cole? Where is this kid? Allergic to the stairs, I guess. Still a mid to late boss fight. That's good to know. Yeah, definitely stuck behind those doors. Alright, well while we're here, I can level you up. Have we gotten everything here? Not quite everything. Mark of Death lasts even longer, but can no longer be manually... Oh, yeah, I've read these already. We're just gonna do this, because I don't play him, so I will not be manually doing anything. Okay. Oh, we've done everything here. So what's your... Vanguard is your thing. So we can pick some of these up now. Give you a war cry. Why not? Okay. I did not mean to press that button. We'll go out here. I hope I can get to that. Hannah, welcome in! Why are you unplugging my internet? How are you? I hope you're doing well. Vanguard is his starting thing and Champion is his special thing. What I don't know what I'm doing. Clearly I have no clue. We'll let him do Warcry and then we'll go do Champion. It's not, otherwise I'd be dating Josie and Cassandra. I hate that video games don't let me date multiple people. The hot male villain, the Aeroshock. How could you forget about the Aeroshock, J-Train? Unfortunately, I don't see the Aeroshock participating in a boy band. But he is the hot male villain. You're so right. Okay. I want to get some of the memories of the Grey. And then we can go do judgments and talking to people at Skyhold. Did you try the door? I did last week. I don't think I have. How do I see what perks I've gotten? So I don't think I've gotten that perk yet. Only examples of polyromance in games is just them not acknowledging cheating. Which sucks. It absolutely sucks. Because that's a completely different thing. Right. How do I need to get down to the roads. I think. It's the only hot one though. Yeah, so far I do have to agree. Although, I'm sure there's somebody out there that finds the architect hot from Awakening, but I don't know if that really counts as a villain. Once saw the Aeroshock singing Want It That Way by Backstreet Boys. That's very silly goofy. Original Persona 3 ain't any kind of poly rep. Damn. You say original. Do they put it in the remakes? You do you. I'm just used to duo runs with Blackwall and doing his most optimal leveling. That's, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. Y'all know I do not level up with a strategy in mind, especially my first time playing a game. Y'all have seen the buffoonery that I'll take into leveling up. I remember a Gymquisition video. Oh, Gymquisition video that praised Fallout 4 as an example for the same reason, and it's just laughable. Wait, for like the poly romance just being not acknowledging cheating? That's wild. Every version before reload forced you to romance the girls. Being just friends is not an option. It sucks. Oh, that's annoying. What if I didn't want to date anyone? What if my main character Persona 3 was canonically just going to be by themselves? The relic of the direct having no platonic female friends in high school. The director having no platonic friends in female high school. That sounds like a skill issue. A skill issue on the director's part, truly. I don't know anything about the director, so if it turns out that, like, he was just horrendously bullied by the girls, and it wasn't, like, him being weird, or, feeling like he couldn't be friends with girls, then I take it back. But, like, that's kind of wild. To say that you can't be friends with the girlies. There are hot baddies, too many to count. In Dragon Age Overlord? Airtrack would have you executed for even suggesting he join a Korean boy band. he would be like, this is not what has been asked of me by the Cume. What do you mean join a Korean boy band? I can't pick just one in Persona. I have to have all of them. See, so I've been playing Persona 5, and the doctor, I think her name is Takemi?
We'll need to look
It's been
around.
several months, so I might be wrong. But the doctor, I don't think, okay, I'm romancing her because I like her. Definitely not romance goals for an actual high schooler. But I am a 28-year-old person playing Persona 5, and I like the nurse, the doctor lady, the sketchy doctor. But I think Ryuji is Joker's boyfriend. The game will not let me acknowledge it that way, but they're homies. They're homies for life. Alright. Is this where I have to just walk around and start searching? Blackwall, where do wardens hide their memories? Oh. Probably in this campsite. There we go.
I think the Inquisition could benefit from this.
Hell yeah, it can. There's no more of those here, I don't think. Okay. Yeah, we got them all off the Storm Coast. There's some in the Western Approach. Oh, yeah, okay, so we just have the Western Approach, Fallowmire, and, Emprise du Lion artifacts. What? Where is that at? Okay. So we're actually closer to having that done than I thought. Is this a place I can teleport? No. It is not. It's not too far from a camp though, so that's good. Can I date a boy? Pff, no, that's weird. Date this alcoholic instead. Tay Takevi? Okay, I'm glad I got the name right, because it has been a while. I really do enjoy Persona 5, but I feel like I only boot it up like once every 6 months. But it's a great time whenever I do. Love Inquisition, but it is a trek. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you, Nathaniel. No, it has... So this game is a lot more fun. Okay, I've not played it off stream, but the treks are more enjoyable when I could just talk to people while I'm walking instead of just sitting here in silence trying to figure out where to go. That has been nice. Alright, is this... Am I following the right... I am. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. It's more of an endgame thing. Should probably avoid it before you finish the main story quest. Okay. That's good to know. I momentarily thought that I was there for some reason, even though I know this is the grand approach. To their credit, Persona 3 and 5 have cut out their respective livings. Persona 3 and 5 have cut out their respective living slurs in their respective remakes. What? Well, I guess I'm glad they cut them out. Transphobic and homophobic stereotypes. I mean, okay. That, I watch a lot of anime. That shit for a while, very common. But actually saying slurs was less common. That's wild. I'm glad they cut those characters out though. Pretty sure Inquisition is the longest game of the series. I think it is. I think it is. I've not looked up playtime of Veilguard, but I know of the like original trilogy, it was the longest by far. They don't say slurs, they are the slurs. No, that's fair. I don't think I've ever heard people talk about the like negative stereotypical characters like that as like living slurs. I think that is definitely a first that I've read. So I was a little confused of what you meant by that. In P4, when you have to do the runs on your significant other on Valentine's Day, they're so sad. Like, they know you're cheating, but they don't want to believe it, so they don't. And it's fucking... That would make me feel like a horrible human being. I mean, like, if you're cheating on people, you are a horrible human being. So, like... goal accomplished of feeling terrible for that in a video game. But that's so sad, especially because I know when a lot of people cheat in video games, it's not to like cheat on someone in a game, it's just to be polyamorous, essentially. Or to like see more cutscenes or like just, you know, because there's a lot of like content that's locked behind romances. What the fuck is a living slur? Barmy, have you ever, like, watched a piece of media that has a character that is a part of an oppressed group or, like, a minority, and it's so horrendously written, just, like, checking off every negative stereotype, or basically, like, a character that's essentially blackface? That's the vibe. That's the vibe Liam's talking about. Persona seems to be as stupidly melodramatic as actual high school. It seems neat. No, it definitely is. Persona 5 definitely is. I mean, to be fair, the first, like, dungeon that you do, the first monster you defeat, is a literal pedophile that abuses his position as a teacher and a coach of the track team to abuse students and sexually harass. And it's also it's also implied that he raped a character or was trying to. It's been a while, but like there was a lot that was implied that was like, this man needs to be in jail, and then shot 30 times in the back of the head. Like, but then everything after that was like, there was a lot of stuff after that that was super melodramatic, and it's like, we're kind of all over the place here in vibes. To be fair, slurs are kind of a new concept in Asia and other parts of the world. It's... Are you for real? Are you for real? Kamoshida can catch these fucking hands. I was so mad when the game wouldn't let me kill him. They were like, you can't kill him. Killing is wrong. And it's like, what this man does to children is worse. But okay, sure. Meanwhile, if you cheat in P5, your sloppy seconds all gang up and beat you within an inch of your life. Stop, that's so fucking funny. That's so funny. I love that. Veilguard is short if you don't get sucked into photo mode for hours and take 2,000 screenshots. So it's a good thing I'm streaming Veilguard, because if I wasn't streaming it, I would be stuck in photo mode. Barmy is right. Persona is neat, at least the ones people talk about. I've only really played 5. I've seen a little bit of 3 because my friend June was streaming Persona 3. So I caught some things here and there. Slurs are not a new thing in Asia. It's just some slurs are not considered relevant and some people don't. Yeah, like, are you mean like English slurs? Because I feel like, listen, as much as I want to believe in the inherent kindness and beauty and humanity, we also have to acknowledge that humans kind of suck. Humans have always been haters. Like, that's wild. They don't speak the language. Yeah, that might be what Nico meant. That, I feel like that could have been. Maybe drop in the N-word in Southeast Asia because they think it means dude or bro. So, okay, so you mean like a language barrier kind of thing. A language barrier kind of thing. I gotcha. That's what it sounds like you mean, Nico. Every JRPG is like that. You can't kill because you're a minor. Let fate kill them instead. You know, fine, sure. But fate didn't even kill this motherfucker. He's still alive in my game. I don't know if he dies eventually, but damn. I don't know if Raging is still like listening, but I was crashing out in a group chat with him and June about it. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean he gets to stay alive? Well, let me just get over here and close this rift. Oh, we're losing barrier. Yeah, I'm gonna cast it on Blackwall. He deserves it. Alright, I just need everyone in the general vicinity to leave me alone while I close this rift, please. Thank you, Dorian. Came to be my bodyguard there. Alright, give me the next wave. I almost jumped off that cliff, and it actually wasn't that big of a deal. I thought that was a farther drop. I was actually scared for my life. Am I frozen? Get this guy out of here. Okay. Please let me just... I don't know if I'm actually supposed to be ignoring all the enemies in favor of disrupting the rift. I don't know if that's the strat, but that's what I've been doing. If I was Joker, Kamoshida would be a bunch of limbs in a trash bag at the bottom of a river. Tonight's the night. Zenith, are those two messages related? If you kill a killer, then the number of killers in the world stays the same. That's why we don't stop at one. That's crazy. Like, on the one hand, I do agree we as human beings should not have the power to, like, decide who does and doesn't deserve to live. But then on the other hand, on the other hand, I don't know. I get it's conflicting worldviews to be like, we shouldn't say certain people deserve to die, but then also, like, looking at every pedophile character and being like, wow, can't wait for them to explode, can't wait for them to get nuked. But I feel like a lot of people probably have that, girl, where am I going? A lot of people have that, were we even okay, what quest am I following right now? Because I feel like we're no longer following Memories of the Grey. We were closing rips. Okay, I don't have anything here to loot. Oh, I need to go up. Okay. Absolutely not supposed to ignore them. Disrupting the rift is a risk-reward move. Okay. And I take that risk every time, because it's like, if I'm not closing the rift, then what's the point? Am I dumb? That's fine. I forget that I can just walk off places. I feel like I am hearing... Girl, where is this taking me? Okay. Blackwall, I'm gonna need you to get these Memories of the Grey and have them actually show up on the map. Is it just showing me the ladders? Is that what it's doing? That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. Sorry guys. Sorry y'all had to see all that. I heard something. What was that about? Okay. Is it up there? Because nothing was being revealed whenever I would search up there. I mean, we'll go back. Okay, yeah. They were connected. Okay. If it was just the ladders, it would have been pinging. Why did I have to be right on top of it for it to, like, do anything? Blackwall, I'm gonna crash out over this sword. Okay. Where is our next spot? Way the hell up there. Okay. Where is the closest teleporting thing? Is it? I think it's this one. Okay. Alright, gang. Wait, I think we can... Is this... I think we could follow the road. I don't know if this is actually a road. Is it a bad time to say Blackwall's quest doesn't unlock until a certain point in the story? I thought this was his quest! No, that's fair. That's fair. I'm sure he's got something to do with, I'm sure his quest has something to do with what Alistair's thing is right now. You know, being a Grey Warden and all. I didn't believe him when he said he's not affected by the call. I imagine his quest, his actual quest has something to do with that. But we were doing all the other quests, so I didn't want him to be left out. We'll do this. He's been asking us to do this for months now. Same with Cole. Yeah, I mean I feel like we just got Cole. So he's still got. Okay, where the fuck am I going? Cole still has to warm up to us. It's a Grey Warden blade. It's a blade indeed. Not Overlord simping for Grey Wardens. And you know what? Respectable. I have romanced many a Grey Ward. I've not actually romanced many a Grey Wardens in the past. But I understand those who do. Grey Warden romancers are real as hell. Because I know that's like Alistair, Anders, Blackwall. I think that's it. I think that's it, actually. Unless there's one in Veilguard, but we don't have to talk about that. Love a good Grey Warden, and we do. We absolutely do. I wish nothing but the best for the chill Grey Wardens. Darvin and Veilguard? Okay. Yeah, so there's a Grey Warden to kiss in every game. Love that. That's so fun. Beautiful. I feel like the game is louder today. Maybe it's just because we've been doing a lot of combat. The combat is so much louder than everything else. Imagine a Locaine romance option. Is there one? Only the dudes are available for Grey Warden kissers. Have we met a female Grey? Like, there's the dwarf that you can, in Awakening, whose name I can't remember, that you can bring into the Grey Wardens. But, like, I don't think there is a female Grey Warden that's, like, a companion in the main games, non-DLC. I don't know if that distinction matters, but... Fiona? I guess that's true. But she's not a Grey Warden anymore. So I don't know if that counts. Don't know if that counts. Sigrun? Yes, Sigrun. I couldn't remember her name. It's been so long since Awakening. Pronounced Davrin wrong. Low-key prefer Darvin. It seems more strong and magical. Ancient. Okay, so what I'm learning is I really need to learn how to read before we play Veilguard, because I promise you, for months, I was reading Lucanus as Lucians, and I didn't realize it was wrong. For months. I didn't even realize I was reading it wrong until I said it a few times on stream, and y'all were like, what the fuck who are you talking about? That's Lucanus. And then I looked at the word again, I was like, oh, you're right. The words are not in the letters are not in the order I thought they were. Yeah, Sigrun is the only female warden that's like a companion that I can think of. So I know you have that, like, the elf in Awakening, but I don't remember if she became a Grey Warden or not. I don't think she did. Before Veilguard came out, I pronounced Nev as Neve, so it happens. I'm so glad you can relate. Makes me feel less foolish. And sometimes I just need to...
No good. We'll have to find another way.
Work. Okay, sometimes I just really need to, like, hear something be said before I'm like, oh, that's... Okay, that's just the noise it makes. Did I say Lucanus wrong? Did I say Lucanon? Damn. Oh. I forgot I could do that! Well, now I feel like there's something up here for me. Girl. This is, I'm playing Peak. I'm glad I didn't take fall damage. Alright. Because I was able to do this, I think there is something up here for me. I just have to figure out how to navigate. There we go. Oh, literally nothing. Dragon Age, what is the reason then? Why can I make planks? Been trolled by magic boards? Why would they make me put the bridge there? Or not make me, why would they let me do that? Oh, girl. Okay. Oh. I pressed the wrong button. Okay. Always throws me off. It's like, first of all, I don't think we come across that very often. You say Lucy, and I think that's adorable. He looks like a Lucy. Welcome in, Hugh. Are you talking about your Minecraft world? I did see the video. A very cozy world. I love playing Minecraft. I feel like I haven't played, I haven't played Minecraft on stream in a million years. Becomes relevant later? Okay, I guess. We were just setting that up for later. I don't know where I'm supposed to. Okay, let me go look through this magic thing that reveals the soulless things. I don't know how else I'm supposed to get to open that door. Okay. I feel like last time we had a magic door, I was able to find shards for it. Oh. Okay. I had to spot the shards there first. Okay, how do I even get up there? Western Approach is basically a donut and your camp is close to the one-way door that cuts it. Oh, okay. Not the donuts. Girl, where's the last light? So we've got that one. There's one behind us, but there's nothing in the middle. Oh. Oh, I see. Way the hell over there. Right. Okay. Let me figure out how to get up here. Are you at the beach? We are in the Western Approach, which basically is just a big desert. Oh. Oh, I feel like I should be able to walk through that, but I cannot. Okay. How do I even get up there? I need to go around? I think I need to go around. Oh, it only opens from the inside? Okay, so the shards are not it. Alright, so it sounds like we go back to Skyhold. We're going back to Skyhold. And moving on from Memories of the Grey for right now. See plastic sheets in Aramon's future? What? What do you mean, Zenith? Making a dwarvy hole in Minecraft? What happened to it? I have not opened that save file since I last streamed it, Overlord. I have not done anything with that world. I haven't even edited any of the streams into videos like I thought I wanted to. It's been so long. No more Dexter references. That's what you mean. Right. I have a friend who, so I've been friends with this person since like 2015, and in like 2013, 2014, I used to be obsessed with Dexter, like the show, the serial killer show. Um, and this friend recently started watching Dexter, and I was like, damn, what a throwback. Because I met them like right after I didn't really like, I wasn't super obsessed with it anymore. I'll do it for 59.59. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Okay. So, we can get more Iron Bull approval to unlock his quest. Y'all also said to talk to Cullen. So I guess we'll go talk to Cullen. Is he not? I don't think I was where I thought I was. Okay. Cullen's upstairs now. I keep thinking he's gonna be like where I found him when we first got to Skyhold before he was actually in his spot. And he is just not. Okay. I see where I need to go. I think. Don't mind me, Solus. Just trying to navigate. Skyhold, there's a lot. There's a lot of people here. A lot of ground at Skyhold as well. Cullen moved. Yeah. Mans is hard to keep track of.
As leader of the Inquisition, you... There's something I must tell you.
Well, now I'm scared. You can tell me anything.
Whatever it is, I'm willing to listen.
Right. Thank you. Lyrium grants Templars our abilities, but it controls us as well. Those cut off suffer.
Lyrium Templar
Some go
lore.
mad, others die.
Okay.
We have secured a reliable source of lyrium for the Templars here. But I no longer take it.
Understandable.
You stopped?
When I joined the Inquisition. It's been months now.
I'll be back later. Yeah, of course. Thanks for dropping by here. You seem fine. Why? Why'd you stop?
Why are you doing this?
After what happened in Kirkwall, I couldn't. I will not be bound to the Order, or that life any longer. Whatever the suffering, I accept it. But I would not put the Inquisition at risk. I've asked Cassandra to watch me. If my ability to lead is compromised, I will be relieved from duty.
Are you okay, homie?
Are you in pain?
I can endure it.
Okay. I respect his decision. Honestly, I get this is supposed to be an allegory for drug addiction. But like I can respect him not wanting to be bound by something outside of his control like that. To like quit on his own terms so that he has freedom in some regard. I can respect that.
Thank you for telling me. I respect what you're doing.
Thank you, Inquisitor. The Inquisition's army must always take priority. Should anything happen, I will defer to Cassandra's judgment.
Sick. Okay. Codex unlocked. Confessions of a lyrium addict is crazy. Do we have any more yapping to do with you? I feel like I neglect you.
First the Templars, now the Grey Wardens. Both devoted their lives to fighting evil. Now they serve it.
So if I was possessed, what is this about?
If I was possessed by a demon, would you?
I would rather not consider it.
Okay. Not the thought experiment. Allegory? Are you saying it's too on the nose to be called an allegory because it just quite literally is a drug addiction? Is that is it too on the nose to be called an allegory? I guess lyrium is basically like magic drugs.
I'd like to know more about the Templars.
What would you like to know?
It's literally addiction to a controlled substance, yes. One of my fatal flaws with Dragon Age is I get too caught up in the magic of it all that I don't see what's right in front of my nose. It's the same thing with Dorian's thing with his dad. It's like, damn, taking away his autonomy, and y'all are like, it's quite literally conversion therapy. It's not that magical. Rein it in a little bit. Come back down to reality. No, you're right. You're right. I wonder who that's for. Y'all are so right. About Rice Krispies, since I want to go on a diet, they are so oh, the cereal. I thought, for some reason, I just immediately went to Rice Krispie treats, and I was like, how are they bland? It's marshmallow and sugar. They're so tasty. Oh, but no, that's understandable. Good luck, Overlord. I wish you luck on your diet journey. Why did you become a Templar?
Why did you join the Order?
I could think of no better calling than to protect those in need. I used to beg the Templars at our local chantry to teach me. At first, they merely humored me, but I must have shown promise, or at least a willingness
Not to pry, but were
learn.
you an English major?
The knight captain
No.
spoke to my parents on my behalf.
I
They
studied
agreed to
film
send me to
production.
training. I was 13 when I left home.
So I wanted to be a creative writing major, but then I didn't do it. Mostly because my mom she did like literature. I don't know what specifically her degree is in, but like it's English major, like somewhere in that. So she was like, you don't want to be a teacher. I don't know what you're going to do with a creative writing degree. And I said, okay, work. So let's not do that one. I was English and creative writing. Sick! I hope you had a great time. Yeah, I wanted to do creative writing, and then my mom was like, ooh, but think of the job prospects. And I was like, you're so right, because I don't know what the fuck I would do with that. So then I was like, computer science, and I dropped out of my first programming class and then became a film major, because that was not for me. Should have been a creative writing major. Yeah. I mean, I ended up being really happy with what I picked, and for what I wanted to do with creative writing, I feel like studying film production achieved that same creative itch, and I love script writing. I basically got to do creative writing with my scripting classes, so I got to like hit two birds with one stone with that. Crashed out of comp sci too. So my mom was like, computer science would be like a great thing to go into if you want to, and I was like, well, shit, I don't know what else I'll do. And then I thought, maybe I could make video games, because at least then I could still tell stories and like make shit. I don't think I want to make video games. Although I have thought about like making visual novels, but I don't know about all that. But yeah, it was not something I grasped very easily. Sounds more like a boomer going, computers are the future. No offense. So fair. This was like 2014, 2015 type, like, I guess more 2013, 2014 was when we were thinking about college. But I know, and my mom was speaking from she did English, and she wanted to be a teacher, so that worked out for her. She knew, you could not pay me enough to be a teacher. I'm sorry, you just couldn't. I don't have it in me. And she knew that was not at all what I wanted to do. And she had watched a lot of her friends struggle with creative writing degrees, so she was like, I have seen how this plays out, and I don't know if it's what you want. Maybe try something else. And I know, like, back in, like, 2014, everyone was like, there's so many jobs in computer science and IT fields, like, and you make so much money. Because that was one of the things that, like, everybody fucking said back then. They were like, you go into this, you'll make so much money, and you'll have such an easy time getting a job. And I was like, okay, sure. Didn't even finish my first programming class. No, that was not it. Being creative is hard. I wanted to write a fantasy book with a romance twist and made 2 chapters. I reread those and I made Supernatural. Just out of curiosity, Overlord. Was it Castiel? Was it Castiel and Dean? Please don't go to anthropology. No, okay, anthropology would be so interesting. So there's a lot of things that I think would be fun to learn about, like geology. I would love to like go study, like get a degree in geology. I don't want to do anything with it. Like, I don't want to do anything with it. And a lot of the jobs for geology, and especially the ones that pay well, are like oil fracking. And I don't want to do that. Castiel do be hot. And I love that for you, Overlord. I only watched the first 2 seasons of Supernatural, and I don't even know if I finished season 2. I just kind of lost interest because I liked season 1 in the episodic format that felt like I was tuning into creepypastas. And I don't know. Supernatural just didn't do it for me. 13 is not very old.
13? That's still so young.
I wasn't the youngest there. Some children are promised to the Order at infancy. Still, I didn't take on full responsibilities until I was 18. The Order sees you trained and educated first.
Why are they letting babies into the Order? Not nepotism in the Templars. That's crazy. I would crash out if I was sworn to the Order as an infant. All I know about Supernatural was TV ads for it when I was visiting Chile. La Sierra Continua. Promise to. Promise to is different, but like, that's crazy. Who out here is giving birth and being like, yeah, they'll make a great Templar one day. You don't even know the kid yet. Rich kid's interest, every 5th student / professor does not get it. So my exposure to anthropology is my grandma. She didn't study it in college, but it's been like an interest that she's gotten really into and has learned a lot about in her own time. And it just seems really cool. And I love learning little tidbits about anthropology. Not gonna lie, the professor dropping bodies to describe migrants, some bullshit about the physical strain of labor, really did change me. Took a while, but haven't looked at the field the same. Okay. How are you going to study anthropology and then not see people as people? That's wild. I didn't realize that was like... Is that like a... Are there a lot of people in anthropology that are a little like, yikes? The spare, not the heir, as Sebastian puts it. Like Solus says, it's reserved for younger sons, not the spare. Damn. So what you're saying is if Black Butler was set in the Dragon Age universe, there's a very real chance. A very real chance that our Ciel would have been promised to the Order. Anyway, what about your family?
What about your family? Did you miss them?
Of course, but there were many my age who felt the same. We learned to look out for one another.
Are they not allowed to, like, visit their family? Is it kind of like the mages where they're locked away?
You've lived in the Circle. What was a typical day for a Templar there?
Typical. The last time I was in a circle was right before it fell apart. Nothing was typical.
Before that, then?
Certain rituals require a full guard. A mage's harrowing, for instance. I've attended a few. Most of the time, you merely maintain a presence, on patrol or in the circle, ready to respond if needed. Mages pretend to ignore that presence, but they're watching you just as closely.
Do you not speak?
Do Templars and mages never speak to each other?
Some do, but Templars are supposed to maintain a certain distance from their charges. If a mage is possessed or uses blood magic, you must act quickly, without hesitation. Your judgment cannot be clouded. Of course, ignoring one another does nothing to foster understanding.
You know what?
That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
Another time, then.
The long but short explanation is that it's a long game of academic telephone of bodies having a proper usage, but it got way lost in the sauce along the way from colleague to student. Okay, that's fair. I guess. That's fair. Kind of wild. I don't know. It feels vaguely dehumanizing, especially in the context that you are referencing your professor using it, which is like, damn, do we not like stop and think? I know I don't stop and think before I speak a lot. You guys witness that all the time. So like, who am I to say we don't think before we speak? But like, we don't think? I can certainly see anthropology being seen as looking at an ant farm. Okay, yeah, yeah. No, I guess, when you put it like that. I guess. I don't know, everything I learned about anthropology is just so, like, fun, because it's like, humans really have just kind of been the same throughout time. We're all just silly goofy. maybe not all of us are silly goofy, but, like, it's kind of interesting to see the ways that, like, humans have not changed over time. Something to mention is Cullen is from Honleaf, where you find shale. So, okay, that would be kind of far off, wouldn't it? But, like, we ask about the family, and it just kind of feels... Because I know mages were locked away, not really allowed to see their family. So I wonder if Templars were treated the same. Like, if Templars were treated... Okay. Y'all can tell me if I'm fucking missing the mark here, but, like, the Templars are brought in, right? And they're put on red lyrium. Not red lyrium. They're put on lyrium. Just lyrium. Normal lyrium. Right? And that's, like, to help them do their thing. I wonder if they're also in the circle and not really allowed to, like, go out. I wonder if that's because... if they think something's gonna happen. I don't know. But they're not mages, so the lyrium doesn't, like, do a whole lot. Actually, just completely ignore what I just said. I'm trying to put puzzle pieces together, but they're not quite fitting just right. They're not quite fitting just right. I gotta take those puzzle pieces back apart and rework them. A lot of Templars are orphans from the Chantry. Damn. Is it kind of like a groomed into it because they don't really have any other options in life? Doing apples and oranges right now? Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm looking at all these puzzle pieces. I'm like, wow. Wonder where these go. Took a few courses. It's a fun course. Yeah, anthropology does seem really fun. Or a fun subject, rather. I love everything I learn about it. Templars are just Knights Order. They wanted to make them like Grey Wardens. So it was retconned. Oh. Not being retconned. Let me actually finish Inquisition before I start trying to, like,
you recall
puzzle
Garion
piece with
Alexis
Templars.
of the Winter.
Do I?
Ferelden has given him to us as an acknowledgement of your aid. The formal charges are apostasy, attempted enslavement, and attempted assassination on your own life, no less. Tevinter has disowned and stripped him of his rank. You may judge the former magister as you see fit.
I didn't realize this man was still alive. Although I do vaguely remember getting to ask Dorian about him. Okay. So, like, on the one hand, he did what he did to save his son. Sure. I get it. Very sweet. But, like, dooming the whole world? Girl. These are grave charges.
I remember what would have happened to Thedas if his treachery had succeeded.
I couldn't save my son. Do you think my fate matters to me?
Will you offer nothing more in your defense?
You've won nothing. The people you saved, the acclaim you've gathered. You'll lose it all in the storm to come.
I can't be having that
Render
negativity
your
around me.
judgment, Inquisitor.
I really forgot he was still alive. Yeah, so we're not making him tranquil. That is... we will not be doing that. I don't think I can trust him. Like, I get he's doing everything he could to save his son, and he's a very grief-motivated character. But I also don't know if he's actually safe enough to have around. Your merciful Dorian approves, just FYI. Okay. Research gives you war table missions? Ooh. Okay. Okay. I kind of wish I could, like, counsel with my companions and be like, hey, homies, what do y'all think? Some even are children of the circle mages who are magic sensitive, so it's a fucked up cycle. Damn. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to all those Templars. But he has very much given up. Be gentle to the psycho for Dorian. I mean, I am, but now I have to justify it. I'm doing it for Dorian, because I'm a simple man, but, like, I gotta justify it now. Okay.
Your magic was theoretically impossible, Alexius. I could use people like you. Your sentence is to serve, under guard, as a researcher on all things magical for the Inquisition.
No execution. Very well.
Iron Bull slightly approves, okay. Vivian approves. Because I'm using him. I'm putting her together. Alright, do we do more judgments? Rehabilitation? maybe he'll learn to live with his grief and accept that he did all he could. Rest in peace to his son. Oh, there are no more. Okay. Work. Alright, what are we doing now? Because I'm kind of done with Memories of the Grey for right now. You know, we never bring Vivian out. Oh, where are we gonna go first? We can go back. Y'all want to hit up the hinterlands again? It's been a while since we've been in the hinterlands. Which one of you is the hinterlands? Oh, this is close. And there are merchants here? Okay, so this is going to be another all mages group, but, like, that's fine. I don't really bring Vivian out much at all. So I've not really seen her with anyone. We'll take Iron Bull out. Yeah, that'll be fine. Change Inquisitor's outfit for Skyhold in their room's wardrobe. Oh, really? That's cute. Yeah, I'm gonna sell my gear at the merchant here. Or at least turn in research materials to free up space. It's on the same floor as Dorian. Oh. You don't bring up Vivian because she's a cow? Okay, listen. I don't bring up Vivian because she hates everything I do. Vivian would bully Blackwall. Oh. We gotta let Blackwall rest. I don't dislike Vivian as a character. We do beef. So I gotta let my cat out. He was asleep before I started stream, but now he is begging to be let out.
Would that I could.
I let Dingy out and he kept looking back at me like, are you gonna follow me? Are we gonna go do whatever? Anyway. Love the hinterlands, my favorite place to go in Inquisition. It is a very pretty place. The map is very pretty. I will give it that. Mel hates Vivian confirmed. No, I wish Vivian would kiss me. And she won't. She won't. And she doesn't hate the mages. She's very pro status quo in a world where status quo is bad for a lot of people. Okay, sorry. My cord is struggling. Please, you're plugged in. You're connected. Please. This is fine.
Thank you.
What's Blackwall's most redeeming feature? His absence. What is wrong with her? How dare she? Rip Mel. Yeah, no, it's the cord itself is fucked up. Which is weird, because, like, it doesn't look like it's falling apart, but it doesn't connect like it's fine. Found the origin of bodies in its academic usage that I encountered. It stems from Foucault and biopower? It's like most things, Foucault just disseminated into whatever, and I get hit with vulgar shit. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Hey. Okay. Not the technical difficulties. Please. My controller's plugged in, please. When it's glowing blue, I know it's not actually being recognized by my PC. Okay, girl. Girl. We have things to do! I think it hates me. I think it hates me. Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. Well, just that much of a hater? How could you be a hater? Anders is the most evil character in Dragon Age 2 because of Fenris's quest. If there was a character that approved of selling a companion to slavery, it would be her. That's fucked up. Also, because I didn't do that, I didn't know Anders approved of that. And apparently I've seen people say he's a little weird about elves, and it's like, girl, I'm an elf at heart. You may think Hawk is not an elf, but his distant cousin Wheatley was. Like, Anders has so many cool things going on. Why did they have to make him weird? Because I know he beefs with Fenris, but, like, beefing with somebody, hating someone,
have you seen otherwise?
Having, like, diametrically opposed views on the world still does not make it okay to sell them. Like, was anyone actually out here making that decision with Fenris? Like, who the fuck would do that? Oh, please don't tell me. Am I gonna have to get a new cord specifically for my controller? Anders only sees elves as means to his revolution, at least when it comes to his banter with Meryl. God forbid elves are people too. What is wrong with this man? What is wrong with him? That's crazy. And you know, I get this is how, like, intersectionality works. Or, what am I trying to say? Okay, you see this with, specific, like, for an example, specifically in feminism, where feminism is not always intersecting with, like, blackness the way it should. So I don't know if you guys ever hear, like, sometimes when people talk about feminism, they'll talk about, like, specifically white feminism and how it can be very exclusionary of, like, people of color and also even, like, trans girlies. So there's a lot of, like, intersectionality there. And I feel like Anders to be a mage and then also be like, yeah, I don't know about the elves is crazy. Because it's like, how are you going to be an oppressed class and then also, like, contribute to oppressing another group of people? Like, come on, girl. Step it up. Do better. He let a strange man in him. That's what's wrong with him. We've all been there. Sorry, it was too funny. I had to say it. Guys, we might have to stop the game. I'm gonna have to figure out how to save the game without having a controller connected to it. Buy cheapo headphones like Corsair Virtuoso Pros for only $199. Next day delivery, you only need to pay $250 US dues. Is that including tariffs? Because I think in a couple of days they're getting rid of the thing where if it's like below $800, you don't have tariffs. So now it'll be $30 billion to buy anything. Funny thing that you talk about Anders and white feminism, because I do have news about his right. It was the first example I could come to. Okay. Are we... Is it doing that thing where it only wants to see my controller as an audio device? Guys, this might... I don't know how to fix this. Other than just, like, plugging it in, or, like, unplugging it, plugging it back in again. I think Anders was written as a white queer man, mostly just cares about his own oppressed class. No, like, exactly. I get that, but then at the same time, it's like, girl, if you have an ounce, a smidgen, a tiny little teeny tiny crumb of empathy, how could you even, like, think like that? I don't know. And that does not make sense to me. Guys, I think my cord might be fucked. She's a TERF? Anders was written by a TERF? Damn. That's crazy. That's Sebastian's writer? Oh. Damn.
Could be better.
That's rough. Does your troll have a reset? It does. Let me try that. Let me try that. I don't know if that'll help, because we'll try that.
Right. That's why.
I don't know what we're talking about, that being why, but sure. Sorry, every time I click out of click out of it, click out of the game. If it glows, it might be solved. Yeah, it glows. It's just not being recognized by my computer or the program I had to download to make my controller recognize as something other than an audio device. This might have to, I might have to figure this out off of stream, to be honest. Did she write both? That's crazy. It's kind of funny, though, that Anders and Sebastian are written by the same person, because I know those two get shipped together freaky style in the same vein as Anders and Fenris, which I can appreciate. I just don't really like Sebastian's character all that much. He didn't do it for me. Good thing that Kickstarter of hers I backed after she left BioWare failed. Rest in peace. Okay, yeah, no, I'm fairly certain this is a cord issue. This is definitely a cord issue, because I know this cord has issues.
Of course.
The only other cord that I have that is this same plugin, though, is my microphone cord, and I'm gonna have to unplug my mic to use it. I like Sebastian, him and Fenris are bros. They would be. They would be. Fenris would be like, you say not all mages, but it's always a mage. And Sebastian would be like, damn, you're spitting. You're so right. Just as the Chantry teaches. Yeah. Chad, I think my cord is cooked. Okay. Can I...
What do you need?
The one thing I do not like about controller on the PC is when my controller goes out, I would have to close the game and reopen it for my keyboard to work. But I have to save the game. Well, actually, okay. Did it saved? Was that an autosave? We just autosaved, guys. The little, like, orange circle in the bottom corner? That is an autosave, yeah? I feel like Sebastian is kind of predatory on Fenris, though. Like, as a youth pastor, bro constantly inviting him to go to youth group. Is he always inviting Fenris to the Chantry? Because I did not have him in my party very often. So I don't know. Sebastian admires Fenris' abilities as a warrior and offers him a job training Starkhaven's army. When Fenris doubts humans wanting his training, Seb suggests training an elven militia instead. He's like, look, I'll work with whatever you want. I need you. I need you to train an army. Good luck. It's the exact opposite of Sebastian's character. I know people, we'd been giving him beef for being youth pastor vibes just because he was a good old church boy.
Of course.
I think he tries Fenris to start going to the Chantry. Does he bring it up like once or twice or something? Why do you think Fenris and Dorian would be frenemies? No, because the beef between Fenris and Dorian would be crazy. Like, I feel like Dorian wouldn't really care all that much about him. Like, sure, sympathy for his situation, understands where all the vitriol is coming from, has seen how gross Tevinter can be. He gets it. But Fenris is like, a Tevinter mage? No, we can't be doing this. A mage alone is bad enough, but a Tevinter mage? Like, Fenris would explode, actually. He would actually explode. He only points out that he saw Fenris in the Chantry appearing to pray. He does the same thing to Isabella. Oh, that's fun, because those kinds of details wouldn't come up otherwise about those characters. He purposely avoids trying to convert people because it drives people away.
See?
Understandable.
Thank you.
He does all this witnessing stuff and everything. Probably wouldn't converse. Fenris would just hate Dorian's ass from existing. Oh no, they would be a very much one-sided. Like, Dorian would be Fenris's op, but Dorian is like, girl, you overestimate how much I think about you. Anders and Vivian would be on site. No, okay. I think we are done playing Inquisition. I'm gonna just minimize it and see if I can confirm that it saved later. Like, I'm gonna need to take a minute to fix my controller issue. But like, Anders and Vivian, he would be so mad, because like, one, she's kind of a shithead about mages' rights, right? That's like the only thing we beef about, truly. But then the fact that she is also a mage, he would explode. And not in the, like, blowing up the Chantry kind of way. He would be so mad. Brennan, thank you for the hydrate. That was the last of my water. We're back to your tradition. Anders would hate Vivian so much, because he would be like, what do you mean? You are a mage? And you think mages should be systematically oppressed? Overlord, my cup is empty. I'll go get more water. Okay, I am back. We are so hydrated. I don't even know why I'm putting my headphones back in. There is no sound. It is, the only thing you guys are hearing is me yapping and if you have anything else playing in the background. He also discusses comparative religion with Meryl. That could be interesting. Maybe I should have him in my party more often. Vivian is, going by his reaction to rival Mage Hawk, everything he hates. Yeah, because, like, on the one hand, if you are scared of a group you are not a part of, sure. Like, just ignorance, not knowing, sure. But if you are a mage, like, girl, what are we talking about? The plot has been lost. Anders he would explode. He would be so angry that he would explode. He also just listened to Dana Jushi's banter compilations. That I could do that as well. That would be a lot easier than playing the game so many times just to hear all the banter. More water for more mage drama. Brennan, you get it. You get it. Vivian would try to kill Anders, I think. Oh, post Dragon Age 2? For Vivian? He's making her look bad. He is making her look bad. And, you know, I would understand if she thought her life could be at risk with him around. I get it. He was the catalyst for the war. He has very strong opinions that oppose her own. And she is kind of a person with some power. I wouldn't be surprised if she felt her life was threatened by Anders existing in her vicinity. And, like, I would hate it because I love Anders, but, like, I would understand if she did want to try to kill him. Like, I get it, girl. Inquisition's banter is 5.5 hours. There are a lot of characters. 5.5 hours of banter is wild, but it's like different combinations because like you can talk to people, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like I've seen some where it did feel like everybody was talking in the conversation, but I might have made that up. I'm sure you guys have noticed when it comes to games like Dragon Age, I like to pretend every companion is friends. Like we're all having a great slay time, and it doesn't matter what's canon, because that is my canon. Anyway. Damn. I don't know why I love talking about Anders so much. He's also, I feel like he's a character that's very easy for me to understand. So I can just throw him in any situation, and I feel like whatever I say he's gonna act like fits, you know? It just makes sense. Although I am excited. I feel like I'm starting to get a grasp on Solus. Who would have thought just doing his character quest, or his companion quest, would give me more insight to his character. Now we just need to figure out how to unlock Iron Bulls. I think that's gonna be it for me tonight. I got a controller cord issue to figure out. But thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. I always love to play Inquisition. I'm having a great time. I'm glad you guys are here to humor me. And also have a great time, hopefully. People on YouTube, I will see you guys again next Tuesday where we pick up right where we left off. And on Twitch, I will see you guys on Thursday where we play Date Everything. That's been our new Thursday game lately. A great time. I think we're gonna keep these good vibes going with Alahobia. We're gonna raid into Alahobia. It's both Toby and Alejo tonight playing Helldivers. So different kind of game vibe, but it's always a good time over there. Have a wonderful night. You as well. Thanks for having us. Thanks for being here. Sorry the gaming got cut a little short. Hopefully I will be able to fix it or maybe find a different cord that isn't on its way out. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. I will see you guys next time, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Good night!